waters when I'm in here, boys. I'm usually clean, you know?
Gatorades they're bad for you.
Yeah.
Gatorade's very bad for
It was
you.
one Gatorade, 3 waters, you know?
Man, what a trick Gatorade played.
They had me.
I thought
going.
for sure, I was like, I'm an athlete. I'll just chug it. It's soda.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just sugar.
All Sport kind of blew.
All Sport
got greedy, and they're like, let's add bubbles. Uh-huh. And then everyone's like, no, hold, time out.
Yeah, like, I'm not drinking soda.
Come on, man.
Come on.
So, yes, Lemaire, you shouldn't leave trash in people's houses.
So, yeah, Lemaire, you've just been piling up trash over there.
Despicable.
That's crazy. And it took somebody having to say something. Otherwise, that trash would have been out of control.
No, it wouldn't have got out of control. What was happening in my head was like, I'll bring a garbage bag next week, and I'll
Yeah,
get it
sure.
out. I swear, I promise.
You were going to bring a garbage bag in 1 week.
Yes, I was.
That's how you handle
things? Why not just throw it in the
things?
trash can?
Huh?
Why not just throw it in the trash? It's the trash can.
I don't know.
All right, well, I mean,
All right, yeah,
I'm
sorry.
going to pull your feet to the
Yeah.
fire. Too bad.
I don't know what it is. I don't know how to, like, approach your brother.
True. I guess, truthfully, I'll give you that. From Lemaire's perspective, that would be a daunting task.
Yeah, where's the trash can?
Just Billy coming in dressed like American History X every day. Really, tucked in T-shirt into yeah,
jacked.
jacked.
Yeah,
Jacked,
I
tucked
can
in
see that.
T-shirt, belt, cargo pants.
Yeah, I can see it feeling kind of weird just having to like interact with some dude's house. Just be like, how do I do this? Shut the fuck up. But Billy's not. Like, Billy's a nice guy.
Billy's a great
I
guy.
can hear
But,
it, yeah.
Pardon me.
There's a part of me that like doesn't want to like ask someone where their bathroom is. Sometimes I'm like, what if somebody's up there?
Yeah, they're gonna be like, "What are you taking a crap?"
Yeah. There's a part of me that is kind of uneasy about that. Like when we were in the tour bus, and you're like, "Can I pee?" I was like, "Thank God Shane asked you. I didn't want to."
Yeah. That was uncomfortable. That was a whole uncomfortable. There is uncomfortable scenarios like that where I'll go meet somebody. Mm-hmm. Like I'll just meet. Like that was kind of the first time me and Nate have really like sat and hung out.
Yeah,
like I've been around him with other people, but like it's almost like an embassy type. Like it's like a meeting of two. Just like, here, you two sit and talk.
Yeah.
There's like outside people involved. They're like, all right, is he clear to go in? Bring him in.
That was
And then
crazy.
you just sit down.
Yeah.
And you're like, how are you?
I said that, dude, just getting to the point where, because a lot of times too, I'm always like wondering, like, what's the point of like, if you were to get like, to get big and do all this stuff, as soon as you spend enough money, you're like, oh, what's this? Having people communicate about you all day with the walkie-talkies, that's something I could get into.
That's something we need.
I'm just being like, there's guys just knowing, waking up and hearing like, shh, he's up. I'm like, fuck yes, dude, this fucking rules.
Dude, as soon as we got dropped off.
People be like, he's up. Just being people like official people being concerned with me would feel good.
Yeah. As soon as we got dropped off, there were eyes on us.
Oh, eyes, dude, 100%.
We got dropped off. They were two different dudes. Like they're approaching the side entrance.
There's 2 levels. We had to go through the one guy. There was just like RPG. The one guy was just like,
he was having a tough time. The first guy, there was a young lad.
Yep.
He was a lad working the parking.
Well, I think they were double dipping. He was just he was this guy, like, and they were like,
and then we got out.
Security
and it was
detail.
like,
And he was like,
no, this. He's like, I told you this. And we're like, no, we're gonna get out of here. And he's like, but I did this. How could you ever be getting out? So then he got on a walkie-talkie. He was like, they're not listening.
I did the windmill counterclockwise.
And he said they're friends with the guy.
I mean, what a nightmare, though. If you're there, like, you got one job to do, nobody obviously is coming to bother you, and then it's like, hey, there's these dudes out there that say they know the guy. And it's like, the guy we're walking about? It's like, yeah.
Yeah, they said they know him.
It's like, what are you going to do? Either you're like, you can't just be like, okay, go ahead.
You can't just let assassins.
Exactly.
Although an assassin got in my weekend at Helium. Just the dude just walked in the green room.
What the fuck is that about?
Drunk
It's because we don't have anyone with walkie-talkies.
Drunk Easer walked in, and it was great. The Woodman sprung to action.
Did he?
And he's just like, citizen. He said citizen. He called him a citizen. I think what he tried to say was civilians, which is, I'm not trying to crush the Woodman, but if that was gay as shit as you could say in that moment of being like, civilians can't be back here because we were in a green room. But anyway, he said citizen. He was like, citizen, you can't.
That's actually hilarious.
And I was like, who are you, fucking Judge Dredd? What are you doing?
To be fair, thank God, dude. Someone tried to bull rush. Someone vampired the green room. I think you had left, and it was the last night, and I was like, hey, I'm going to come out and say what's up. And he was like, "Can I come in?" And I was like,
"Oh, it's crazy. Yeah, they do vampire
hard.
You
can't." And he was like,
"They can't come in."
He was doing. I said no, and he just vamped out and like craned her out.
Yeah.
He looked in. I was like, "Dude, I'm like, I don't care."
The drunk guy from Georgia tried to vampire. The guy with the mullet.
Oh yeah.
I let my friends in. Penn State running back, not a big deal. He didn't score in the Rose Bowl. That was a big letdown when I found that out. When I let him into vampire, the vampire from Georgia. He drove the whole way. He probably flew. Yeah. Now that I think about
Obviously. Or just went.
Vampire fly. Yeah, that's what I meant.
They run fast. They just go.
No, he claimed to drive. I guarantee you just. But he was
now you
like.
get me in my originals bag.
I know.
Come on now.
You got a high school jacket on?
Riverdale, baby.
You probably feel it. I know you've been ripping river.
No, this is when it was so cold that we got in there, it was freezing, so I hit a thrift store to get a sweater, and we saw this. I lettered up. I was like, dude, I have to, dude.
That's the one thing that sucks about being a big guy.
True.
I saw that and I was like, please be fucking double X. This is a normal person size. I was just like, Matt, you gotta buy this.
Quarterback size.
I gotta give Matt the coolest.
This is the quarterback.
I gotta give Matt the coolest jacket I've ever seen. Matt, you should buy this and wear it and make it your thing. Even though I picked it out and saw it.
It's true. I was like, I'm not wearing that.
I was like, dude, wear a Letterman jacket.
Well, I was drawn to it at first, and I'm like, I'm not going to do that. And as soon as I do it, I was like, oh, I thought it was
have to.
I thought it was a bad idea.
No,
too.
Letterman jacket rules.
Yeah, it's pretty tight, dude. I'm a big fan. It's like very enjoyable how much my wife hates this. Like this bothers her deeply when I walk.
That
in
would
my
piss
Letterman,
anybody
when
off.
I walk in with my Letterman.
First off, if I didn't know you, that would make. If I saw someone wearing that, I'd be furious. It would change my day.
I know.
I'd be like going about my day. Yeah, how about when I said, dude, you remember when I said cheers on stage? Yeah. That was just for you. Somebody in the crowd bought me a beer, and I drank. I was like, oh, thanks, cheers, everybody. And as soon as I said, I was like, can't believe I just said cheers. That's the gayest shit ever.
They kept going, cheers, cheers,
cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, cheers, guys. Yo, cheers.
Oh, my God.
And and the audience was just like,
what the fuck?
Take it easy, man.
Oh, I started laughing.
You're being pretty hard on yourself. I was like, that's literally just for Matt.
I started laughing fucking hard.
Only Matt knows how much of a fucking psycho I am about myself, like, being perceived as gay. Like, you have no idea the rest of the show. I'm going to be in my head just like, fucking cheers.
Oh, it's so fucking funny. Like, hey, guys, cheers. Did I really just say fucking cheers? Cheers, guys. Okay, cheers. Just like it was like a 30-second break. The crowd was just like,
yeah.
Come on, man. I can see them being like, what's the problem?
Yeah.
Or a lot of people will say like, hey, cheers, man.
Of course, it's very normal to get a drink and say, if somebody buys you a drink, be like, oh, cheers.
Cheers. I had a weird quirk
I was just saying it
no
to
worries.
the crowd.
The phrase "no worries" bothers me.
No worries. Yeah, they're all fucking like British terms.
Or they are British. There's a very West Coast, like, no worries, man. And I always was like, I'd hear people say that, and I would go like, it was something like I hear, and I'd be like this. It's a weird phrase, and then like I'd kind of catch myself wanting to say it, and like I don't say that.
I would never say that.
I would never say no worries. I'm not a no worries person. Dude,
cheers, man.
Exactly.
Cheers.
The same thing. Like if someone said to me, goes, "Hey, cheers," I'm like, "Sweet."
Oh yeah, cheers, of course.
If I'm like, cheers. Not even in. Well, somebody first.
Mine
of all,
was at.
First of all, cheers for
audience.
me. To be honest, cheers for me is like you better be trying to touch somebody's glass.
Yeah.
Someone's like, "Cheers, man." It's like.
Yeah, but sometimes people say it with nothing in regards to drinks.
That's what I'm saying.
Like no drinks.
Yeah, like
cheers. They're just like, oh, cheers.
It's like
the worst is waiters that do it. Like a bartender, like somebody will be like, oh, cheers. And walk. It's just like, dude, you're in Philly. You're not at the fucking pub. Yo. This is the
spooky tale.
Now, we should turn the lights off.
We should dim them.
Can we pause it?
Sometimes.
Hold on. Pause it in a second. Ooh. No.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm a dead high schooler.
True. You were killed at prom.
Ooh. I was bullied online and I killed myself.
Ooh. Drinking and driving after prom. I sped around Dead Man's Curve. Now I'm dead. Ooh. Very ghoulish. Dead high school sweethearts?
Oh, yeah.
We're not even recording? That holds up.
That was killer, dude.
That was art.
That was the spookiest, dude.
Ooh, wow. That was spooky.
We just, dude, how that thing even moved. We just recorded like a minute and a half of us being like, woo, referring about I was pretending I was like a comatose, like a zombie high schooler.
Just a high school kid.
Just dead one.
Yeah,
dead high school
fingering
kid.
around Dead Man's Curve.
You know how they die sometimes and everyone like has an assembly?
And then everybody moves on.
Pretty quickly.
Real quick.
Well, first of all, this has always pissed me off. I think we had one kid died in high school. There's this mad butt rush to like have been their kind of friend, or connected in some way. It's pretty sick, dude.
It is fucked up.
Because like there's the the natural high school social hierarchy, and then there's just like when people die, there's like a disturbance in that where like I knew the dead kid for a while, and everyone's like I was friends, and that kind of like people gain some sort of weird like social momentum by having known the dead person.
You know what I don't like also is when you die in high school, you're always connected to the high school.
Yeah, that sucks.
Like I saw a kid get. There was like a video online of this kid, high school football player, who died, and his teammates all buried him like in their uniforms. And it's
Really?
like you guys are gonna move on and literally everybody's gonna forget about this football team.
Yeah.
Like none of you are. If you are still connected to the football team, you're kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like if somebody died on my team in high school, and like we all wore our Trinity Shamrock jerseys to bury them.
Yeah.
And, like buried him with his.
Yeah. I mean, the black armband would have came off at some point. You'd have been like,
Yeah. Eventually, you're just like, yeah, I forgot that kid's name.
yeah. That
Anyway.
would suck. Yeah. I mean, dude, yeah. It's definitely not. Look, if you
It's
can help,
this is
if you
more
can help
dark
it-
than spooky.
If you can help it, try to avoid dying in high school.
Yeah, if you can, yeah.
Sucks.
Oh.
That would, dude, the thing I was listening
Step
to.
one, don't pick on kids.
True.
Because every
Yeah.
once in a while you die in high school from that.
True.
Some kid takes it, he gets angry.
True. Well, it's a lot of the things that are around being cool in high school. You got to take risks. Like only the cool kids drink and drive. Only the cool kids bully people who might shoot up the school. So I mean, you don't become.
Those
the
literally
best.
are the coolest kids taking risks.
I know. That's what I'm saying. So
You push
it's like-
boundaries.
True.
You
exactly.
You absolutely push boundaries. Dude, if you're crazy, bullying other jocks, nothing. Bullying a kid that like cuts himself or his parents hit him or something.
That's good bullying.
That's
dude.
an elite bully where you're really pushing the limits of bullying. You're risking the entire school's health.
Yeah, you notice someone whose life is already naturally hell, and you're like, I could probably make this worse.
If you notice, they just started getting like on beta blocker, like some pills. You see them,
SSRIs and
yeah.
shit.
You notice they just
Well,
started.
yeah, you
taking
just
some
hear their
pills.
school bags rattle, and you're like,
That's the kid I'm bullying.
this kid up.
I might be able to knock this kid into a shooting, or at least a list. At least a list.
yeah, you just wore like a long.
You were on a
essay.
list.
I was on a list.
That's a Hall of Fame list.
I was like number 4.
That's the goats.
I was 4.
That was a leaderboard. That was the
clean up.
PGA.
Yeah, that's
PGA
true.
leaderboard.
That's true.
You were a couple strokes back. But you could have got him with the pants.
I think I knew who was number 1. They were, oh boy.
They're motherfuckers.
Yeah, they were motherfuckers, those guys. He also wasn't in my grade, so I wasn't around. I didn't.
Oh, you were an out of grade lister.
I was an out of grade, and I
That's pretty
still
good.
made
Was
his list.
Were you younger?
Yes.
Wow.
I was
Bullying
younger.
up. Bullying up is.
I bullied up. I bullied
Yeah.
up. I bullied up.
I bullied up on a couple kids. I think I've told it on here
Bullied
before.
up's fucking wicked.
Like freshman year, like one of my first days in high school, I went to the bathroom and this dork was pissing, and he was just mean.
Yeah.
I was like, "What's up, man?" He's like, "What?" And I was like, "Oh, that's why you get bullied." Or it's a chicken or the egg type situation. It's
So
like a
what'd you do?
beaten dog.
True.
Nothing. I just remembered, kept an eye on him. I remembered he was rude to me the first interaction we had, and didn't let it go for 3 years. And any chance I got to make his day worse, I did. Ooh, very spooky bullies.
Know what I was thinking about? So I'm reading the Denial of Death, and they talk about how in science we're trying to like either like super extend the lifespan or to like make it go on forever. And they're like either case, that only prevents us from like natural or like accident, like or really just natural causes. So it's like you're still gonna have people. You're gonna have a guy who's like 700 years old die being like, I could have lived for like 1,200 more years.
Yeah.
Fuck. So like it doesn't matter. You can extend the lifespan.
Yeah,
to,
people
like,
are still gonna get hit by cars.
140, and then it's like now someone who dies when they're like 16. It's like, oh my god, he could have lived to like 175. This is fucking bullshit. So they're saying like this whole thing like we're gonna keep extending our lifespan. He's like, you're not gonna cure your death anxiety. If anything, you might even make it worse by being like,
True.
it is pretty nuts. But that was making me laugh about
Yeah, you could
someone.
die when you were like 80, and
Yeah.
people. It's like dying in high school now.
Yeah, that's what they're
You
saying.
get remembered for like your time in America.
Or just accidents will just be like, oh my fucking god, that guy could have. He was only 80. He could have been 100. He was just getting started.
Man, anybody over like 70 that dies in an accident, that's kind of how you want to go.
I think how many car accidents are there a year? Like 50,000.
Jamie,
I think if you were to do when next time you're driving, let's get the stat out here for people next time they're driving, just so you can imagine the sheer volume of just like scrunched metal.
oh
If
yeah,
you were
it's
to-
all the time.
If you were to pack a junkyard full of cars that got totaled,
What are you shaking your head at?
My spelling.
Spelling of what? That was a tough one. Car accidents? Accidents.
It was bad, yeah.
What was in there? An X?
A lot of R's.
Accident? It had R's in it?
but you just do lazy types though. Sometimes I just do like I'm like, come on, computer.
You
What
did
the
doped
fuck?
up
Yeah.
typing.
Oh yeah.
Around
He had
3
blunt
million
fingers.
people in the U.S. are injured every year in car accidents.
How many?
3 million?
3 million.
So it's got to be at least 1 million cars get crunched. Horrible, bad
It
enough.
says 2 million drivers.
Oh, so 2 million cars.
2
2
million.
million cars.
Damn. Yeah, dude. 2 million cars. That's a
90
spooky
people
fact.
die in car accidents every day
90?
people.
in the U.S.
Ooh.
Yeah. Next time you're like, I'm gonna drive fast. It's like,
Yeah.
you might die.
Man, you're probably wearing like a dead high schooler's jacket.
Man,
I might
have
be-
you
I
been
might
here? Have you been here for the last 20 minutes?
What he's saying is I'm being possessed by the dead. All of a sudden, I've steered the conversation. Like, and slow down, guys.
Now, just here's the thing. Just think a mom dug her face into that jacket and sobbed before she donated it. Before she donated it to Goodwill, she put her face in there and cried so hard. And she was like, "It's time to let go."
Someone pulled it from her arms. Like, you gotta let it go. And she was like, "Thank you."
We'll give it to Goodwill. Let somebody else wear it. Just cut to you being like, dead high schoolers are fucking gay.
This is so spooky.
This
dude.
is very spooky. I think we're misinterpreting spooky for just like fucked up.
Did I tell you about the
very
suicide chair in
spooky.
my old house?
You had a suicide chair?
Yeah, fucking. It was Spud's family friend or uncle's friends. It was like this, like, you know, one of those kind of things. Like, hey, Spud's like, do you mind if like my uncle's chair we put it in this? Because I had a whole house. I had zero furniture. I honestly didn't even have a trash can, so I had nothing in there. Like, do you mind if my uncle puts his chair in your house? I'm like, yeah, whatever. It's no
What'd you do
problem.
with trash? You Lemared out.
No. So what I would
just
do?
put it next
This
to
is
you.
what you do if you don't have a trash can. So I'd say get Chipotle. That Chipotle bag would be my
It was a
trash
trash
can
can, yeah.
until I got like say. Then I ordered a toaster oven. Now the toaster oven box is a trash can. Whatever the
Yeah.
biggest thing is the trash can.
Yeah, it's like a nesting doll.
Yeah.
So there's a suicide chair in your house.
Yeah. So then Spud is like, you mind if, so he puts his chair in there. I'm like, yeah, whatever. And then he's like, oh, that was like my mom's friend who killed herself's chair. I was fucking terrified. I didn't want to give it like, hey, take it out of here. So I was just like, I'd go in every night, dude, and look at that thing and just run up the fucking stairs. It's like, it was just me by myself.
I've seen you run up the steps. It'd be fun
You
to
know
watch.
how I shuffle?
Yeah.
Dude, this was like, I was just moving as fast as I could. If I had to go downstairs at nighttime, I'd turn all the lights on. That fucking bugged me out, dude.
You know what this could be? This jacket. It could be like a want to be like Mike type thing, like Mike.
Yeah.
Where like maybe you get possessed with like a rocket arm. You could save the Eagles season. You might be the garbage picking, and you come from a trash empire of a family. You could be a garbage picking Philadelphia Eagle.
Dude, you just made me spit boogers out of my nose.
That'd be sick if you started like, and you didn't know.
And
Like,
you got a pigskin?
you took your dog to the park, and you're like,
I go home, my wife just begs to be fingered. I'm like,
definitely.
I got one in my car.
you got a pigskin?
We
I'll
don't
give
need
it-
him to
I'll
throw a
give it to
football.
him. I mean, I was a spiral before this, so the
Definitely.
arm might be worse, if anything.
True. Maybe this dead high schooler was a noodle arm.
I'm saying compared to mine, I can chuck. I can chuck a ball. I'm so bad, dude.
Yeah, so
I'm so bad at throwing. Whenever I was in like a beach situation, you got
That's the worst.
Total duck. I'm
Hate
more. I got hands.
Yeah,
More
you're a
of a
good wide
receiver.
out. Yeah.
I'm like a tight end. At my size, I'm more of a tight end.
No, you're not.
Yeah,
You're not tall enough.
yeah, I'm a tight end.
You're a slot wide out.
But I would only go inside.
Great route
They would
runner.
They would hit me right in the numbers.
Yeah.
As a tight end, I wouldn't go run flies or anything. Come every same play, I tell them, yo, I'm going 5 yards, busting right. You're not going to catch me. I'll go 5 yards, turn and to show them my
Quick
numbers.
outs.
Yeah, just get hit.
So you were nickel.
Quick ins.
You were
quick
nickel and diming them down the field.
100%.
You were just small play, no chunk plays.
Nope.
Nickel and diming them. Little
and
West
diming.
Coast offense in the backyard.
Exactly.
People weren't ready for that.
I'm not even no out routes. I tell my coach, I said I only run across. I want.
What coach?
Whatever coach,
Wait, backyard?
Not even just backyard.
Oh, you're talking about in real football. You were like, look,
No,
I'm
I
gonna
never
run
got
my
to
own
play tight
routes.
end in real football. I'm saying if I did,
What'd you play on offense?
I was
Line?
guard.
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 Yeah.
They put me a fullback a little bit.
That's nice. That's a testament to they thought you were tough.
I mean, yeah, it was no big deal.
Nice.
But yeah, no. Then I played defensive end. I also played middle linebacker.
You're a middle linebacker. You wear that. You fill that Letterman jacket out nice, dude.
Bro, come on, bro.
Just reading the field.
I'm as big as a high school middle linebacker. I'm not bragging.
Kind of are. Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
I peaked.
The suicide chair is very spooky. How did she die? Did anybody tell you?
I don't know. Maybe a Sylvia Plath situation.
Well, how did she die?
She put her head in the oven,
Oh,
cut the gas,
Nice.
turn off the pilot, and just kind of suck some gas. So I don't know. I don't know how she killed her. I just know it was a suicide chair.
did anything ever spooky happen with the chair, or did you just run away from it?
No, I just ran away from it. Nothing. I can.
So you're like a dog with a vacuum.
Yeah.
Just in the room, you're like,
Every now and again, I'd be like,
yeah, he's gonna touch it. And be like,
I never sat in it once.
really?
Yeah, never sat in it once. Never utilized the chair.
Lemare's high, loves dog in the vacuum.
What's your spooky tale, dude?
Oh,
Let's get to it. I want to know.
very spooky. I'm just gonna read a Wikipedia page.
You found something spooky on Wikipedia?
Yeah, I looked. Every once in a while, I'll look at spooky and mysterious Wikipedia pages.
Yeah.
You'll find a list of spooky Wikipedia pages.
What'd you get?
It's very fun. A lot of them are all like Cold War spies. That like you'll just find a body, and then they'll never be able to identify it. But there's all these like weird clues with it where it'll have like coordinates in its jacket or something like that, like sewn in.
Dude, okay, so Serial made $1 million off this, and you've just been hoarding fucking like mysterious spooky
I have
stories.
really good mysterious spooky
We
stories.
should just start doing one where you start reading spooky fucking
What about the
Wikipedia.
Hinterkaifeck murders? The Hinterkaifeck murders.
Time out. Can we please do a fake serial where we just make up a fucking horrible accident? And do
Yeah,
like
just
9
lie.
episodes. Yeah, just totally different podcast. Don't tell anyone. Just put it out and see what
Yeah.
happens. Like the mystery of like the gay chainsaw massacre. Just completely,
Gay
completely make it up. Just totally fabricate it. Go ahead.
It's basically the Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
True.
except he would suck their dicks.
Woody?
The Hinterkaifeck, well, gay Texas Chainsaw Massacre. All right.
I thought Texas Chainsaw was real, first of all. And second of all, I
think-
thought he sucked their dicks.
Wasn't the Texas Chainsaw Massacre kind of real?
Did he suck their dicks?
Based on a real thing?
He just cut their dicks off. Yeah, well, I think you're right. I think you're right. I thought you were telling me in actuality they also sucked the victim's dick and then cut them with a chainsaw. I was like, that's fucking crazy.
So if you go to this Wikipedia page, you're just going to hear what I'm going to read. So don't
do that.
Don't
dude.
do it.
Or you also get a curse where you'll get a computer virus.
You will get a computer virus, or the Hinterkaifeck murderer will come to your house, or were there multiple? Spoiler alert. Didn't get solved.
That's what happened, dude.
All right. The Hinterkaifeck murders occurred on the evening of March 31st, 1922, in which 6 inhabitants of a small Bavarian farmstead were killed by an unknown assailant. The 6 victims: Andreas Gruber, 63 years old;
Ooh.
Kazilia Gruber, 72 years old; their widowed daughter, Victoria Gabriel, 35, hot;
Nice.
Victoria's children, Kazilia, 7, hot; and Joseph, 2, and the maid, Maria Baumgartner, 44. They were all killed.
Baumgartners, huh?
Baumgartner, yep.
It's an old name. I know some Baumgartners.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
They were all found decapitated.
Nice.
The perpetrator lived with the 6 corpses of the victims for 3 days at the house. Lived there for 3 days after they murdered. The murders are considered one of the most gruesome and puzzling unsolved crimes in German history.
Hold on.
Other than that other crime,
True. Is that a spooky?
according to some of our friends, is unsolved.
Unsolved.
No, it's pretty
Unsolved.
solved. It is solved.
So someone got into a rich person's estate and then
No,
cut-
it was just a farm. It
Okay,
wasn't.
so it was a farm.
Yeah.
So they just went and cut. Did they cut everyone's heads off in like different locations, or they gather everybody and then cut their heads off together?
All right, so this is why it's spooky. This is what's actually very scary about it. Strange things began to occur in and around Hinterkaifeck sometime shortly before the attack.
What year is this?
1933.
Ooh,
No,
okay.
excuse me, 22.
So
1922.
When did Hitler try to make Germany great again? When was he like
All
trying
right,
to?
this is too many. He tried to make Germany great. I mean,
I was
that's
saying,
exactly
when was
what
he at the height of his early powers? That's
early,
I was
like
just
30,
being silly.
30, 36.
So this is okay. So I was thinking this was going on while Hitler was in power. It was just like just some weird news.
Just
They're
some
like,
wild.
And also in other news, a bunch of people got their heads chopped off, and they're like, "That's pretty fucked up. That's fucked up."
Yeah, except they're like,
You serious?
"Yeah, well, we're kind of used to that.
This
It's kind of what this shit's
country's
about.
going to shit, dude. What the fuck? That's what I was getting at.
No, this is early. Less than a year after the murders, though, after the murder investigation, the farm was completely demolished, revealing additional evidence. The mattock hidden in the attic. A mattock. Do you know what a mattock is? A mattock? It's like a farm tool. It's like a pitchfork kind of thing for like
Gotcha.
loosening the ground. And a penknife found in the hay in the barn.
Little pocket knife.
Woo! All right, this is to me why it's such a spooky murder.
Yeah.
Strange things began to occur in and around Hinterkaifeck sometime shortly before the attack. 6 months before the attack, the family maid quit. She was like, it's too spooky here.
Jay left.
I'm out of here. The maid quit.
Oh, the maid left?
Yep. It has been widely claimed that her reason for leaving was that she heard strange sounds in the attic and believed that the house was haunted.
Oh, boy.
All right. So she'd gone in town and be like, that house is fucking haunted. I'm not going there.
Yeah.
Because she heard people living in the attic. Ooh.
She got caught, like, fucking jerking off the sun and was like, yeah, there's fucking ghosts and shit there. So she left.
Maid's
Claimed
out.
haunt. Every maid, to be fair, thinks the house they're living in is haunted. But go on.
And it's good to see that that's not just over religious Hispanic maids.
No, I had Irish. My
Also
mom's
very
aunts.
Catholic.
My mom's aunts were maids for the DuPonts, and there was a man who used to same thing every single time. So
Andreas Gruber, the geezer, he found a strange newspaper from Munich on the property of March 1922, in March of that year, and he couldn't remember buying it. So Gruber believed that the postman had lost the newspaper, and and then he asked the postman the next time. The postman was like, no. So somebody was just reading the paper, probably living in the attic for a little while. This was not the case. Watch out. Oh my God. Just days before the murders, Gruber told the neighbors he discovered tracks in the fresh snow that led from the forest to a broken door in the farm's machine room. Again, someone was just like living in the woods and in their attic and reading stuff. Later during the night, they heard footsteps in the attic, but Gruber found no one when he searched the building. Although he told several people about these, blah, blah, blah. I'm just reading. According to a school friend of the 7-year-old, the young girl reported that her mother, Victoria, had fled the farm the night before the act after a violent quarrel only hours later had been found in the forest. I'm not sure what they're even getting at.
Yeah.
There.
I was thinking about crazy guys back then. Someone would lose their mind, and it was just
this is all post-World War I German dudes.
Ugh.
So this is like dudes who had like were in the trenches for years, coming home just nuts.
Ugh.
Just living in a family's attic and hiding in the woods.
You
and
could also
shit.
go about your crazy murderous business for a while. Like nobody would know for like a while.
Yeah.
You could saw through like a bunch of families before somebody was finally like, hey, like shot you. You were just going, you were just fucking murdering people.
Yeah.
So nobody was talking for months at a time.
Yeah. Well, that's why. I mean, this person lived in the house for 3
Chill.
days.
Yeah, you could put on a chill.
Yeah,
You could kill
put a
someone and be
chill
like,
session.
all right, I got about 2 weeks.
March 31st to April 1st, 1922. On the afternoon of March 31st, 1922, a Friday, the new maid, Maria Baumgartner, probably hot, arrived at the farm. Maria's sister, probably hot, had escorted her there and left the farm after a short stay. She was most likely the last person to see the inhabitants alive, other than obviously the killer.
Yeah.
It appears that late in the evening, Victoria Gabriel, her 7-year-old daughter, Kazelia, and her parents, Andreas and Kazelia, were lured to the family barn through the stable, where they were murdered one at a time.
Oh, man.
The perpetrator or perpetrators used a mattock belonging to the family farm and killed the family with blows to the head. The perpetrator moved into the living quarters, where, with the same murder weapon, he killed Joseph, the 2-year-old, sleeping in his bassinet, and Baumgartner, the maid, in her bedchamber.
So that was a new maid.
Yeah.
She came and was like,
New maid got murdered quick. Maid 2 got murdered quick. Maid 1 quit. Maid 1 knew.
so the maid was in the maid's chambers, the baby was sleeping, and he just fucking...
Yeah, somehow the whole family got lured into the barn.
Probably
and
wasn't
he killed
hard
them
back
all.
then.
Yeah, it was,
Like,
yeah, come on.
found something back here. Who are you? Be like, oh, I'm
I'm
from
just
the
passing
woods.
through.
I'm from
Come
the
on out
woods.
here.
You're like, sweet.
I'm from the woods.
I live over there in the woods. I'm like, oh, sweet. I'm a farmer. It's like, hey, come check this thing out I found in your... Dude, it could have been like, that I found... I don't know if there were people were looking for gold back then. I don't think there were. He's like, yo, dude, you know you have gold in your barn, right? You're like, what? Hey,
What
who
is
are you?
this?
Who are you, feller?
We have the gold?
What? Whose are you, feller? So back then, you could definitely trick people. Or be like, hey, your daughter's down in the barn. She's fucked up.
Like, we don't even have a daughter,
Boom.
but what?
And there's gold. Like, oh, sweet.
And then you hit them all in the head one at a time.
Oh, imagine being like, so what's up with this? Some guy's like, ah! You're like, ah!
And then you're just standing there
Well, you're not even dead
You're
yet.
like, all right, I
Just
guess
watch
I'm
him
next.
murder the rest of your family.
with a giant farm tool.
Hey, that's mine.
Oh, no. This man is heating us. Maybe it was Hitler, dude.
It was about the timetables are long.
Nobody knows who it was.
Could have been.
Could have been Hitler.
Could have been. He got an art assignment back and was like, D, what the
T minus. This is unacceptable.
Did you see there was somebody who replaced, what was it? They took Mein Kampf and replaced, I believe, the Jews with, like, something else. And people were like, they were
Yeah, you
submitted
told me this.
portions of it.
Yeah.
It was some other word, like the patriarchy. They took Jews
Yeah.
and put the patriarchy, and then it got, like,
Yeah, somebody submitted it to
published
like,
in a journal.
Yeah,
Hilarious.
yeah.
Very
Awesome.
funny. Very funny.
That's kind of it.
So,
4 days passed between the murders and the discovery of the bodies. On April 1st, coffee sellers Hans Shurovsky and Edward Shurovsky arrived in Hinterkaifeck to place an order. They would go in there to place their coffee order.
yeah.
When no one responded to the knocks on the door and the window, they walked around the yard but found no one. They only noticed that the gate to the machine house was open before they decided to leave. Kazelia Gabriel was absent without excuse for the next few days of school, and the family failed to show up for Sunday worship because they were dead. Assembler Albert Hoffner went to Hinterkaifeck on April 4th to repair the engine of the food chopper. He stated that he had not seen any of the family and had heard nothing but the sounds of the farm animals and the dog inside the barn, After waiting for an hour, he decided to start the repair, which he completed in roughly 4.5 hours. Around 3:30, Schlittenbauer sent his son, Johann, 16, and stepson, Josef, 9, to Hinterkaifeck. It's good to send a 9-year-old out.
For sure. Just like go check on them?
Yeah, go check on a 9-year-old. Which, of course, ended up scarring the fuck out of that 9-year-old.
So he discovered the bods? How did nobody
yeah.
discover the bods before? How did they know the bods were there murdered before those other 2 people came out?
Probably an autopsy.
I'm obsessed with this case now, dude.
It's a pretty awesome case,
pretty
dude.
tight, yeah. So the boy came out and was like...
Yeah, the boy was like, we got a problem in there. When they reported that they did not see anyone, Schlittenbauer headed to the farm the same day. All right, so the kid didn't find him.
Okay.
The kids went back until no one was there. Schlittenbauer headed to the farm the same day with Michael Pohl and Jakob Siegel.
Oh, boy. Just
Never mind.
2 random dudes? What
Yeah.
were they? Just his 2 boys?
Entering the barn, they found the bodies of Andreas Gruber, his wife, Kazelia Gruber, the daughter, Victoria Gabriel, and his grandson, Kazelia, murdered in the barn. Shortly after, they found the chambermaid, Maria Baumgarter, and the youngest member of the family, Victoria's son, Joseph, murdered in the home.
Damn.
The investigation's hilarious, too, because the people just went in and, like, chilled.
They just were like...
Like, they, like, started making food in the kitchen.
Really?
Yeah, like, the investigation, everyone was just, like, let's just hang out at this house.
Free house, yeah.
Yeah, they're
open
like,
house.
nice house.
Well, what do they do? What do you do back there? I guess if you're like the governor, it's like, yo, what are we doing with this fucking house? Everyone's dead. The whole family's dead. Who gets it?
They tore it down. Rightfully so. That's a rough house to
Yeah,
live
you
in.
don't want that thing around.
Inspector George Reingruber and his colleagues from the Munich Police Department investigated the killings. Initial investigations were hampered by the number of people who have interacted with the crime scene, moved bodies and items around, and even cooked and ate meals in the kitchen. Crack detective work. Just moving the bodies and shit, eating. The day after the discovery of the bodies, court physician Johann Baptist Ameler performed the autopsies in the barn. It was established that a mattock was the most likely murder weapon, though the weapon itself was not at the scene.
You stole their mattock too?
Good for them.
Jerk.
Good for them, though, to be like, this is probably a mattock.
You think?
Yeah.
Also, this is a blank
That's pretty
slate.
good back then.
These investigators got to write whatever the fuck they wanted. They could have just been like, mattock.
Yeah, but then they found the mattock later.
Oh, they did find the
eventually, they find a mattock a year later when they tear the house down.
Oh.
And they were probably like, oh, I called it. I told you guys.
Gotcha, yeah.
Fucking mattock.
I didn't know they found it. I thought it was just gone forever.
Even though the weapon itself was not at the scene, evidence showed that this is rough. Evidence showed that the younger, Kazelia, had been alive for several hours after the assault. She had torn her hair out in tufts while lying in the straw.
Whew.
She had torn her own hair out while she was...
Yeah, she's probably going crazy.
Yeah, it's a tough
I
one.
mean, I'm guessing this guy might have been a rapist as well. He might have. I'm not saying, I don't want to slang dirt on my man.
don't fucking...
I don't want to
yeah.
slam a man's name, but...
Yeah.
Or she just had to watch her whole family get
She
murdered.
probably watched everyone get murdered with a mattock.
Say there's a rape. There might be a rape toss in there.
No rape,
know.
but
Really?
we can say it.
Oh, why was she? I guess she's just. Did she get like hit with a mattock and was
I
still
think
alive?
she did, yeah.
Okay, that makes
but
sense. Yeah.
tearing your own hair out after you watched your family get murdered, it's pretty scary. Pretty scary stuff. Laying in
spooky
hay, very.
Yeah, there might be bugs in there.
The police first suspected the motive to be robbery, and they interrogated traveling craftsmen, vagrants, and several inhabitants from the surrounding villages.
God.
Yeah, they just went and found the
Dying to
shittiest-
pin it on him
Yeah.
too. Be like, I know you murdered this
Look,
family.
dude, we know you're a piece of shit.
Like, I didn't murder the family.
When a large amount of money was found in the house, they abandoned this theory. It was clear the perpetrator had remained at the farm for several days. Someone had fed the cattle,
Good for him.
eaten the entire supply of bread from the kitchen.
Fuck my God.
Absolute fucking wagon did it.
Yes, dude.
Just a fat wagon. Also, who cared for the cattle, which was pretty sweet.
Pretty nice. Also,
like-
imagine eating like a winter's worth of bread. There's a motive.
And had true.
You're like.
There's a bread thief out here.
Also, wait, was it like the day? 'Cause I think you only make bread like every 2 days. So it must have been like their daily bread. He ate a family's worth of bread.
He'd eaten the entire supply of bread from the kitchen and had recently cut meat from the pantry.
Oh.
With no clear motive to be gleaned from the crime scene, the police began to formulate a list of suspects. Despite repeated arrests, no murder has ever been found, and the files were closed in 1955. Nevertheless, the last interrogations took place in 1986, before Kriminalhauptkommissar, that's all one word, Konrad Muller, retired.
Who are they trying to jam up in '86?
I'll let you know, bro.
Oh boy. Can I guess? The maid that left.
Hold on, let me see. Let me read ahead. You guys wait.
Go ahead.
In the inspection record of the court commission, it was noted that the victims were probably drawn to the barn by restlessness in the stable, resulting in noises from the animals.
Oh, so he was
He was probably up in the attic, and the animals were probably going nuts. And then
sweet move.
when the whole family came out, he was like, "You motherfuckers!"
I have this tool. Yeah, he beat
And
him
they
up.
just killed him. Later attempt, however, revealed that at least human screams from the barn could not be heard in the living area. So that was false.
How'd
Some
they
guy
test
just went out there and was like, "Moo."
Wait, so he was saying like the guy stood in the barn, the other guy stood in the house, and he was like,
Yeah. And then they walked back
Got
outside.
anything?
Like, could you hear that?
nope.
Did you do it? Wait, when did you do it? Here, try it again. How many times do you think they did?
Probably 2 or 3.
Yeah. On the night yeah, true. Yodeling.
Do you think he sent in the kids first, like the other guy? Like he was like, go check out that noise in the barn.
Oh, do you think the family went one at a time?
That's what I think. Where'd he go? That's what I'm thinking. Go see what's up with the horses. How would the Amish handle this? They wouldn't go out. They wouldn't like G-Unit up on the. They would be like, yo, Z.
G-Unit.
Yeah, they would be like, go fucking out there. Go.
True,
check.
that's definitely a one at a time thing where, yeah.
Yeah, and you're like, where the
They're
fuck's
like, he's
he
been
at?
gone forever. I'm going to go out
Also,
there.
dude, when they didn't show up to church, the whole church was like, oh fuck, the whole family's dead.
For sure.
There was no reason to miss.
You
It's
better
like,
not miss.
somebody would come.
And that's what Kanye's trying to do.
Basically. That way, if I miss, people are like, oh yeah, their whole family's dead.
On the night after the crime, 3 days before the bodies were discovered, the artisan Michael Plockel happened to pass by Hinterkaifeck. Plockel observed that the oven had been heated by someone, that person had approached him with a lantern that blinded him, whereupon he hastily continued his way. He also noticed that the smoke from the fireplace had a disgusting smell. This instance was not investigated. Nobody checked to find out what was burned in that oven.
What was disgusting?
This could have been Hitler.
It might have been hit.
No, we're
I got some scary Hitler facts, dude. It might bring it all together.
Ooh. Doing a Halloween episode, just reading like Holocaust stories. Ooh. The spookiest thing that ever happened to humans. On April 1st at 3 a.m., a farmer and butcher, Simon Reislander, on the way home near Brunnen, saw 2 unknown figures at the edge of the forest. When the strangers saw him, they turned around so that their faces could not be seen. Later, when he had heard of the murders, he thought it was possible that those strangers might be involved.
It's like Crime and Punishment.
Yeah.
It's very similar.
Yeah,
He's murdered a lady, freaked out, and left all this. He took a couple things, but buried them.
in the middle of May 1927, a stranger was said to have stopped at a resident of Weidhofen at midnight. A stranger stopped a resident of Weidhofen at midnight. He asked them questions about the murder and then shouted that he was the murderer before he ran into the woods. That stranger was never identified.
Sick move.
Yeah, just be like, what happened? What's up with that murder? It was me. Just taking off.
It must have been so fucking hard to solve shit back then. When you're like, well, where's it? Like, here, you know everyone.
Impossible.
It's like, oh, dude, I don't want to look in the woods for fucking this guy. It could be
Yeah,
anywhere.
I'm not going to the woods.
You know, walk. You're like, well, he started walking the day before me, so.
Yeah, it's not doing
Fuck. He could have went literally any direction.
So this is the one that I thought was cool as far as the suspects go. The husband of Victoria Gabriel, the woman. So it was a lady, her kid, and her parents. Her 2 kids. And
Where's
her
the
parent.
dude?
The dude, Carl Gabriel, had reportedly been killed in Arras, France by a shell attack in December of 1914 during the First World War. However, his body had never been recovered.
Whoa.
After the murders, people began to speculate if he had indeed died in the war. Victoria Gabriel had given birth to Joseph illegitimately in her husband's absence. While he was away at war, she had Joseph.
While he was away dying at war?
While he was dying for the fucking fatherland. Victoria Gabriel had given birth to Joseph illegitimately in her husband's absence. 2-year-old Joseph was rumored to be the son of Victoria and her father, Andreas, who had an incestuous relationship.
Oh, boy.
She might have got stuck in the farm.
It's not
Nothing you can do.
Neither their fault.
Stuck green pie.
Neither their fault.
Andreas, who had an incestuous relationship that was documented in court and known in the village. Everybody knew Andreas was piping his daughter. Pretty sweet.
That's crazy. I don't want you to go over there. You can't play.
Yeah, you can't hang
Guy
out with him.
fucks his daughter.
I'm certain that guy's been fucking his own kids.
You see the kid, you're like, no.
Damn, Andreas was a geese, dude. He was like 60.
Just
He was like 60 banging a kid, banging his daughter.
so she was. I'm confused. So she was living at her parents' farm because
Yes.
her husband was at war.
Because her husband died at war.
died.
Allegedly. They never found his body.
Imagine that dad just being like,
Jackpot. Why don't you come stay with us?
being like, ooh, boy.
Yep. After the end of the Second World War, war captives from the Schrobenhausen region who were released prematurely from Soviet captivity claimed that they had been sent home by a German-speaking Soviet officer who claimed to be the murderer of Hinterkaifeck. Some of these men later revised their statements, however, which diminishes their credibility. Many theorized the Soviet might be Karl Gabriel, because those that claimed to have seen the man after his reported death testified that Gabriel had wanted to go to Russia.
What?
Yeah, pretty
So
tight.
this guy didn't die.
This guy didn't die.
How do you think he received word that his wife had two-timed him with her daddy?
That's pretty tough that was with the daddy.
Get the letter. He was like, what the fuck?
All right, I'm going to go hide in
This
the attic.
fucking bullshit.
I'm going to go hide in the attic for about a month, 6 months.
God damn.
Damn.
Dude.
Think about hearing footsteps above you and being like, that's probably nothing. And then one night, you and your pals get beheaded by your...
Well, that's why you shouldn't have sex with your daughter or your dad.
Yeah. And
Sorry.
you shouldn't fuck when your husband's at war, because he might come back and live in the woods for about a year behind your house, and then one night finally he's like, all right, it's time. It's
Very
go time.
possible, dude.
Especially like getting the newspaper from other places. Like they found newspapers from like Munich.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he was like reading the paper, hanging out.
Jesus Christ, dude. That's fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Very spooky.
Yeah, very spooky. That's all. We can stop there. There's
What
some
else you
other
got?
there's some
What else
other
you got?
suspects.
Who else? I'm going to try to solve the crime.
Lorenz Schlittenbauer,
Yeah.
who I think Schlittenbauer was one of the butchers from earlier that went by the place. Shortly after the death of his first wife in 1918, Lorenz Schlittenbauer had believed to have had a relationship with Victoria Gabriel and Father Joseph. So that's the other rumor, is this guy was the father, not the... Man, so that's a tough rumor for the grandpa.
Yeah.
You know?
What, saying like he got caught?
Everyone's like, well, the grandpa kind of got cocked. Well, no, I'm saying the incestuous relationship was a rumor. Because the other rumor is Lorenz was the one fucking her.
She might, I mean...
Either way, somebody was fucking Victoria.
Yeah.
And that's what
for
everybody in the
Or
town
a
was
good amount
really...
of people were.
People were
to be
worried
honest.
about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
You know? That's what... It's funny that all the suspects were like, he probably fucked her. that was it. Every
I think the
suspect.
butcher was fucking her. Also, as a butcher, you probably got blamed for every like, heinous, like vicious murder. They're like, it's probably that psycho who carves meat all day.
How about this? The initials LS, Lorenz Schlittenbauer, appear on Joseph's birth certificate.
Whoa.
Although these could be the initials of an attending doctor. Sometimes they did that.
Okay.
But
All right.
Schlittenbauer came under suspicion by locals early in the investigation because of his several suspicious actions immediately after the discovery of the bodies.
What do you do?
Let me tell you. When Schlittenbauer and his friends came to the investigation, they had to break a gate to enter the barn because all of the doors were locked. However, immediately after finding the 4 bodies in the barn, Schlittenbauer apparently unlocked the front door with a key and entered the house alone. A key to the house had gone missing several days before the murders, though it is also possible that Schlittenbauer, as a neighbor or as Victoria's potential lover, might have been given the key.
Sure.
When asked by his companions why he had gone into the house alone, when it was unclear if the murderer might even still be in there, Schlittenbauer allegedly stated that he went to look for his son, Joseph. Regardless of any of the above rumor, it is known that Schlittenbauer had disturbed the bodies at the scene, thus potentially compromising the investigation.
Damn, dude.
It sounds like he did it.
That's a strong... Yeah.
For many years after, local suspicion remained on Schlittenbauer because of the strange comments which were seen as indicating knowledge of details that only the killer would know. According to reports in the files for the case, local teacher Hans E. Blogger, all these names are fucking...
Hansi Blogger is
Hans
hilarious.
Y. Blagger.
Hansi Blogger.
Hans E. Blogger discovered Schlittenbauer visiting the remains of the demolished Hinterkaifeck in 1925. Damn, he was up there just visiting the torn-down house.
Ooh.
Upon being asked why he was there, Schlittenbauer stated that the perpetrators' attempt to bury the family's remains in the barn had been hindered by the frozen ground. This was seen as evidence that Schlittenbauer had intimate knowledge of the conditions of the ground at the time of the murders. Although being a neighbor and familiar with the local land, he may have just been making an educated guess. Other speculation was that Schlittenbauer murdered the family after Victoria demanded financial support for young Joseph. Before his death in 1941, Schlittenbauer conducted and won several civil claims for slander against persons who described him as the murderer of Hinterkaifeck. So good, he got paid off of it.
It's not bad. It's also funny, too. He was like, I'm guessing he was a farmer, too. So, like, dude,
Yeah.
just give us some potatoes. And he was like, I'm going to kill you guys.
Yeah,
could
yeah,
murder
yeah.
the whole family.
That's a great, like, them trying to figure out why he did it. And they're like, probably owed child support.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Yeah. He was like, all right, we're going to need 10 tomatoes, 20 pounds of potatoes. And he was like, I think there's something in your barn.
Yeah.
Dude, so it's funny. It's actually kind of spooky that we both have Germany facts.
Yeah.
I came across, this is something I didn't know about this. I didn't know Hitler had a, and again, I am curious as to where this stuff comes from, but maybe it's from his base. He had like multiple women on the side, multiple side pieces. And apparently he used to have them take shits on his head. He would, all of his side pieces killed themselves.
Who told you that Hitler used to get shit on his
From
head?
the denial of death.
It was in that? They were like, apparently Hitler used to...
Well, they were talking about someone, I guess, who had like researched. They had done a thesis on it's called. I think the book was called. I'm probably butchering it. It's like Hitler's Eros, or it was like something about like Hitler's like I guess like his whatever. And yeah, they were saying he had multiple side pieces who all committed suicide, and that what he apparently, according to some of them, he would have them piss and shit on his head. That's what Hitler was into.
Really?
Yeah.
So they had the piss tapes on him.
Yeah.
He was in the hotel with Trump.
That's how I started laughing. But
They tried to compromise Hitler.
They were saying, and the reason they said that women killed themselves at one point is so funny because they were like, they were there with who, to them was like the dude in terms of like, in their world. Of like,
Yeah, of course.
They were like, this guy's, doing this and that. And then he'd be like, shit on my head. And it was so much for them to be like, this is the guy who's supposed to be making. What he's like, yeah, they're like, what?
Führer, no,
it was
Führer.
too incongruous to be like,
Yeah.
Hitler, what the fuck, dude? Like, shit on your head.
Some
no.
Scheiße?
Scheiße.
Führer, nein.
I thought it was hilarious.
That is hilarious.
Just imagine him like,
He's up there dominating, giving speeches. Everyone's like, yo, this guy's the man. And some whore's up there like, he's not that great. He's pretty fucked up. I wonder if she had a hunch that he was going to be a problem. Like if she shit on his head and was like, what? Everybody's cheering for him. And she was like, no, trust me. This guy is weird, dude. This is going to be bad if he wins this.
I mean, dude, you could only imagine if they could give like the full DOS on all these people of like what they're up to.
I wonder if that was good. Was that good? The
Yeah,
farm?
absolutely.
Very spooky.
I thought that was great.
Yeah.
I was enthralled. I was listening to it.
There was another one. There was this lady came to this other lady's house years later and was like, my sons did it.
Yeah.
And one of them says they forgot their knife at the scene, and I guess it hadn't been released that a knife was found at the scene. So those were the other suspects.
Why did the lady snitch? She told on her sons?
Yeah, I think back then you would snitch eventually. You would just be telling people like, that fucked up thing that happened? That's my boys.
That's my boys.
My boys are rowdy.
I found a knife on him.
Found a knife. Found a pocket knife. It was probably one of my sons who did that murder. You remember how sick having a pocket knife was when you were a kid?
It's awesome.
I had so many pocket knives.
Yeah, dude, you needed one.
I had a little tiny one. I was like, this thing
you
fucking
needed a
rules.
blade on you at all times.
Yeah.
That was like, yeah. I mean, I got into butterfly knives. I got in a little.
I never got that far.
A little heavier
Somebody
weaponry.
just took a fucking butterfly knife out in front of me.
Really?
Yeah, it was like hammered.
What?
I'm like having a flashback of it right now.
You were drunk and someone.
Someone-
I think you told me who. Was that helium? I'm guessing.
Yeah. Who was it?
I don't know. I can't.
But I
say.
told you at helium.
Yep. Someone busted a butterfly knife out. On
Yeah.
You. Did they have good handle? Like,
I think I remember being like, stop doing that.
if you, I don't know who it was. If you handed me a butterfly knife right now, I would stun you.
Do you know who it was? And you don't want to say their name?
No, I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
I would. Oh, I'm like the old
would rat
ladies-
them out.
I'm like the old lady with her sons. It's not like I'm ratting them out. It's just it's juicy.
Truth.
It's juicy. It's truth veritas.
And you're more of a
It's
you're a
juicy
gossip.
to know. Yeah, exactly.
You're a bit of a gossip.
If I know someone's walking around with a butterfly knife, I got to say their name immediately. I have suspects. I can't think of who. I can just slander.
Shaner
people.
is the ultimate suspect.
Shaner was my
was
first.
he there?
I don't know. He was my first suspect. Del Calo might have had a butterfly knife. I'm just
Del
gonna
Calo?
look. If you're out here, cops, if you're out here and you see these people, do me a favor.
Del Calo does have a crime record of getting arrested.
He got caught with a knife.
He got
That's
caught
why he's
with
top
a knife.
suspect. That's why he's top suspect.
Fool me once.
Shaner, I thought Shaner first in terms of butterfly knives, but like,
Shaner absolutely has a butterfly knife.
yeah, for sure. Damn, who the fuck is gonna bother me now? You told me who it was, and I can't think of it. Wasn't Beezer. Wasn't Beezer.
I think it was a shock who it was, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember being like, what the fuck are you doing with it?
What are you doing?
You're not dark and twisted.
Yeah.
You gotta be pretty dark and twisted to have one.
I mean, dude, to catch me when I was 10 years old, I was dark as fuck.
Were you?
No, I just thought having a butterfly knife. I mean, yeah, the stuff I was up to was pretty fucked
What were you up to?
Just like blowing up fucking animals and shit. Like, like catching a fish, putting like M80s in his mouth, blowing it up.
Yeah.
Killing shit.
Oh,
you know?
dude, this is so. I was reading that entire Wikipedia while me and Tommy were watching 8mm. which is
yeah.
the fucking
Said it sucked, huh?
dude. We were going through movies. I wanted to watch 30 Days of Night, which is a vampire movie starring Josh Hartnett. Absolute hunk. Hartnett might be my number one dreamboat.
You think Hartnett?
Josh Hartnett, dude. Something about that guy gives me the willies. Very spooky.
I
get very
picture him
turned
now.
on by him. Ooh.
I'm just picturing like there was like 90 dudes that kind of looked like him.
No, Josh Hartnett was a hunk. Nobody looks like Hartnett.
Let me see. What?
You don't think he's a dreamboat?
Josh Hartnett? You think this is your guy?
I thought when I was younger, I was gaily attracted to Josh Hartnett.
Hold on. I'm looking at some like new Josh Hartnett.
That's a dreamboat, dude. What are you nuts?
You like the
Bro.
both.
This is a dreamboat.
That's so funny. You're
First
gay for
off,
Josh Hartnett.
bro.
Are you like young Josh Hartnett?
Josh Hartnett,
We
dude.
got the
That's
same
Shrek
picture.
1. That's a Hartnett 1, dude. That's Pearl Harbor.
So you
Hartnett.
liked when he had like a young, like clean shaven face.
Look, man, I was young.
You guys have the same facial hair.
Me and Hartnett, yeah, of course. Only true hunks have this facial hair. Damn, Hartnett was a fucking heartthrob.
So
bro.
you were thinking you wanted to watch. Hold on.
I wanted to
You
watch
gaily
this
wanted
movie.
to watch the Hartnett movie.
There's nothing gay about liking a guy.
No, there's not. You're right. But that, in terms of vampire movies, that would be above like Interview with a Vampire because if you think Hartnett's hotter.
Dude, I did. All right, come on.
So you think he?
Come on. You tell me that's not a hunk.
They can't really see
Show
it,
them.
dude. So you in terms of vampire movies, you picked them by like who's the hottest star? Because
Yeah.
would you say that movie was better than Interview with a Vampire? That's
Oh,
ooh,
true.
boy.
Who's in Interview with a Vampire? Is that Pitt?
Brad Pitt, bro.
Yeah, Pitt's a fucking dreamboat.
He's so fucking hot.
Well,
Who would you?
yeah, it's like gay to say Hartnett's hotter because that just means you like him more because Pitt's hot.
Come on, dude. Look how spooky Pitt is, dude.
He was very spooky in that, very sexual. Nothing sexy.
Oh, he's in there with Tom Cruise too. You would have got 2 hunks for the price of 1.
Cruise ain't no hunk, dude.
What?
Cruz is not a hunk.
Come on, look at that.
Cruz, you ever see Cruz's middle tooth?
What's up with
Have you
it?
seen that?
Dude, tell me that's not a hunk.
Cruz's middle tooth is like right here. It's the craziest shit you've ever seen.
Oh yeah, it is. He has actual vampire teeth up in his like front row.
It makes no sense. I've never seen someone else with Tom Cruise teeth.
No, I
You know who
haven't.
wants to jerk off to Tom Cruise?
Who?
O'Connie's.
What?
O'Connor loves Tom Cruise. O'Connor's like
Who's my favorite dreamboat, man?
fucking Hartnett, bro. Although Josh Brolin's a bit of a hard throb these
I might
days.
be Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson
Mel?
might be my dreamboat.
Mel
dude.
did it for you?
He's so old though now.
When I was younger, I think Mel did it for me too. I remember in the Patriot being like, "This guy, I wish this guy was my dad." That's
I wish this guy gave me bass when I
that's
was
the
little.
closest you can be. Like if you're a straight guy like me, the closest you get to being gay is just like being young and being like, "I wish I was that guy's son."
Yeah,
You know,
just so he could see my.
my dad
penis.
was not a heartthrob.
True. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I'm trying to think who I would think is an absolute heart.
Black Hawk Down, Hartnett. Come on, dude, he's a
Who's
jarhead.
not a heartthrob? Gyllenhaal. I don't care
Gyllenhaal.
what kind of flack I get. I'll take the Hubie flack, but I'm going
The
to say on
Hubie
record-
flack was not deserved at all.
Hubie's
Hubie Halloween.
Shrek one. Shrek one.
Hubie might be Shrek 1, dude. I will admit the Comey heat, Shrek 2. Comey, I thought was Shrek 1, ended up being Shrek 2.
Oh, it's so funny. Yeah, man. I mean,
Oh, so we wanted to watch this movie.
okay.
I wanted to. And then, like, 1 minute in, Tommy was like, this fucking sucks.
Oh,
And I was like, all right, here, you pick it. We'll
man.
watch something else.
Ruin a whole movie for
It's
me.
not a big deal. We'll watch something else. And then he was, while we were scrolling through, he was like, oh, fucking 8mm.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. He's like, this movie's fucking dynamite. You're going to love it.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. I promise you're going to love it. So I was trying hard not to be a dick.
Yeah.
I was going along with it. I was like sick. I think the opening scene's like an airport in Harrisburg. And I was like, I'm in 100%. They're at HIA. But as time went on, I soon realized 8mm sucks.
Yeah.
And there's something they do in it where they were trying to be spooky. They're trying to be like edgy. It's supposed to be like a dark, what's that, noir?
Noir, yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like that where it's like fucked up.
Yeah.
It's like, yo,
Like
this
when you're
movie's-
playing zombies in Call of Duty, basically. Yeah.
This movie's fucked up, bro. It's
Oh, and there's
spooky.
jazz.
But then there was just scenes where they would blast like Indian music. I don't even know how to describe it. These scenes in the movie 8mm, there's scenes where it's like almost like Arabic, like
I thought you meant like, I was tripping about like Native American.
but then
music,
also it bordered on Native American. It was just something
yeah.
that they would just blast throughout the movie. Anytime there was like a panic or they were like driving through LA, it would be playing music that you would play in like a scene if you were in like a market in India.
Yeah.
Like it made zero sense. And I
Yeah.
think they were trying to like throw you
Yeah,
off.
trying to be cool,
But
yeah.
it literally was. So then we still watch it. Great cast, by the way. Gandolfini. Cage. More like a goat. Cage.
Cage.
Shrek one.
Yeah, dude. Hunk.
Not that much of a hunk, in my opinion.
No, he's not. I'm kidding.
Not a hunk.
He's not.
Not a hunk. But there's a scene, though. Like, so it's about 3 dudes that killed a girl on camera, and it was a snuff film. Very spooky. And Nicolas Cage sees the film and investigates it and tries to find who did it. And eventually he finds this dude who's the Russian guy from The Big Lebowski. You remember that guy?
Remember him, yeah.
He literally plays the exact same character.
Yeah.
He's that guy. He's a nihilist. Like, we make spooky films here.
Yeah,
You've dug too deep and you found us making spooky films. And he's like in a warehouse, like shooting a crossbow at like a literal cross. And he's like, and Gandolfini's just Tony Soprano.
So he's just in there like, hey.
Yes. So
They hired me to
his
stand
character abducts children and murders them on camera and is like, hey, what are we doing here, huh, boss? Like, what? And he's teamed up with like a Satanist Russian and the Machine, who's just a guy with a BDSM mask that never talks. And there's a scene where this lawyer who backstabbed Nicolas Cage and was in on the investigation. He pulls out a gun and tells the guy, the Russian Satanist with the crossbow, he's like, put that fucking crossbow down. The Russian goes, okay, whoop, and just shoots him in the fucking chest with a fucking cross. And I was like, while we're watching, I was like, dude, this is the worst fucking movie I've ever seen. He's like, I know. He had to concede.
Really?
It was nice. It was a nice concession. That was a tough one. I was like, I cannot. I'm like, dude, this is the worst movie I've seen.
Did you put the other movie back on?
No.
You didn't give Hartnett a
I
spin?
should have put Hartnett back on and been like, now tell me you don't like
should have
this.
reigned supreme, yeah.
But I think 30 Days a Night was also bad. I just saw it when I was younger.
Yeah.
And probably just like, man, this guy's
What's
awesome.
it about?
It's a town in Alaska who experiences 30 days of night. The sun doesn't come back up for a month.
Damn.
And then vampires come. And the vampires are mean.
I need your take on a hunk related issue.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you the originals. And
It's good you're wearing a Letterman jacket for the hunk issue.
Oh, dude.
For the hunk episodes? You basically look like you're on Tiger Bait.
All right, I'm gonna show you the original.
Josh Hartnett might be Shrek 1. I don't care what anybody says.
Dude. All right, so these are the original brother. These are the 2 brothers who are the originals.
Those were your guys?
These are my guys.
These are your guys?
This is Klaus.
Oh.
This is Klaus.
Wait, this is recent, dude.
This is Elijah, dude. Who do you think's more of a hunk?
Hold on, let me see you for Klaus.
I'll give you one to Klaus. Oh,
Wait, this is the show, the originals?
This is the show, the originals.
So
yeah.
they're vampires.
Yeah, these guys.
The sexiest,
the original vampires.
the sexiest monsters.
100%, dude. I mean, werewolves are like they're pretty sexy, but they're more like
Werewolves,
down to the earth.
If I had to pick a guy from Twilight to fuck, it would have been the werewolf.
You really?
Is it Taylor? Taylor. His name's Taylor, right?
Taylor Lautner.
Wasn't he fucking Taylor Swift?
There's Klaus.
Or do they just have the
Klaus
same name?
Michelson.
I'd have to get these guys' personalities. He seems like a bad boy.
He's an absolute bad boy. So, okay.
But this other guy seems like the professional of the squad.
100% right.
Yeah.
Klaus Michelson's an out of control bad boy, dude. His dad would always beat him.
What's hotter than that?
His dad hated fucking vampires. His dad didn't like magic. The mom was magic. The dad wasn't. They were
Dad
separate.
hates magic.
Hates magic.
But he knows magic's real.
Oh, for sure.
The dad has seen magic.
His wife's a witch.
All right.
So, but his mom was like,
I get not liking magic if you don't believe it,
no, he's seen it.
but he's seen it.
It's an abomination, dude. He didn't know their mom like turned them into vampires to like save them. I think from I don't know, some like disease or something. And then Elijah, dude, made a promise. He let his little brother. The little brother would get beat all the time. Also, I think the dad got cucked, and the little brother was someone else's brother. But he turned a blind eye while his dad beat his
And
brother.
I have to take an oral cream pie from one of them.
Yeah,
Is what you're telling me.
yes. You want the bad boy, the psycho bad boy with
I
a
want
troubled past.
I want the
Or
business
the
boy.
professional dude. He made a vow to his brother he would always protect him no
All
matter
right.
what.
If one of those dudes is holding the back of my head and pressing it as hard as they can against their pelvis, I want it to be the guy with the suit. You know?
What? Not the guy in the leather jacket? Dude?
Sounds like you want the leather jacket.
I don't.
You want the leather daddy.
Nah, dude.
Who do you like?
There's a guy.
You like the black guy.
There's a guy that
You like the black guy.
There's a guy that cucks them and fucks their sister. What? Well, I mean, he doesn't cuck them, but he just like starts fucking their sister, and Klaus gets super fucking pissed because that was his protege, the black dude.
Sure, that's why he's pissed. He's like, no fucking protege is gonna date my daughter or sister. Fucking protege lover ass sister.
Oh man.
Yes, dude, the spooky episode. I can't believe how scary it is.
Oh my
in
God,
here.
it's
Are
so
you guys
scary.
scared?
How you guys feeling back there?
Lemaire, you had some hot takes before the episode started, and I'm not sure you want to share it with our listeners, but you can. Good choice. Way to stand behind your beliefs.
I think it was one of those high epiphanies that fade away very quickly.
Damn, Hartnett on the beach.
Come on now.
Bro, Hartnett walking on the beach? You're going to tell me he's not a hunk?
He's a hunk, dude, but I wouldn't watch a movie with him. There's so many
You wouldn't watch a movie with him?
I wouldn't. He wouldn't motivate. He's not hot enough to motivate me to watch his video. You know what I mean?
You ever see The Faculty?
No.
Pretty sick movie.
Is he hot?
He's a little young in that for my liking, but yeah, pretty hot in that. He's definitely hot. He's the bad boy outcast. He's like nasty at football, but he just doesn't feel like doing it, chilling.
You've intrigued me.
Yes, this is the plot line that I believe myself to be in.
Whoa, when did I get a varsity jacket?
All right.
You said you didn't want to talk about the stuff that happened in Philadelphia today.
Oh, today? I mean, we can. I don't know exactly what happened. Let's get into let's close this spooky episode with police brutality. Ooh.
Well, first of all,
I heard it on the news. I listened to my daily drive on Spotify.
This
was NPR. NPR told me 30 cops got injured in Philly.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing.
And that's what I was worried about, not the man that was gunned down.
That's what you're worried about.
I was like, 30 cops got hurt? No.
Well, dude, it was a weird way to wake up because I wake up. I try not to check my phone right when I wake up. Brittany pulls her phone up. She's like, "Oh my God, are you okay? I heard Philadelphia's crazy. Are you okay?" Blah blah blah. So I have 30 seconds to be like, "Oh man, did we get attacked by?" I'm in my head. I'm like, "What the fuck happened? This is crazy." And it turned out that guy had a knife, and the cop shot him.
Cop shot a guy with a knife.
Yeah. So people all up and down 50. Apparently, someone rammed into a lady cop with a car. They were throwing bricks at people and shit. Pretty nuts. But this was a thing. Everyone was like, if you watch it, did you see the video?
No, I don't know about it.
So it's just a guy. He was walking around. The cops are running away. Like, dude, stop. And but when they shoot him, it's like pop, 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 pop. And the big thing is why are they don't have to shoot him that many times though? And it's the one thing is first of all, have a dude with a knife run at you, and then assess. That's the situation where you're out. There's a dude with a knife running around. If there was a guy with a knife running around, I'm actually walking.
Yeah,
outside.
you ever see Halloween?
Yeah, dude.
You're not gonna shoot Michael Myers once.
Well, no, it's one of those things where it's well, here's the thing: you're in a residential area. There's a guy with a knife who's running towards you, and you're trying to get away. And then at some point, he's just close. The other thing too, if he were to turn around to start fucking someone else up, it's what the fuck? Whatever. So it's he starts running at you, and finally, fuck, dude, he's coming at us. He's gonna close the distance on us. If you're in a residential area and you're trying to hit, remember we're hitting those 25-foot targets?
Yeah.
How fucking hard that is?
Well, I was pretty accurate, but yeah, you had a tough time.
I'm saying that. Oh no, there's magic.
What do you mean?
You did a good job. I'm saying you were still to a still thing. There's a guy moving towards you with a knife, and you're in a residential area. You're trying to be fucking precise.
Yeah, but you're in a residential area filled with people you really don't care about.
You think so?
If you're a racist cop,
come on, man.
What do you mean?
You're already indicting them.
Matt,
you're indicting their character.
They're racist cops, dude.
True. No, that's true. I don't know what they look like, but dude. It's try hitting a move. They're always we need people with mental health skills.
And I know the guy with the knife was black.
Yeah.
Because 30 cops got hurt.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
That was a honky with a knife?
That'd be all right.
That's just another day.
Yeah. Well, it was just crazy because it's dude, they were saying if you shoot 10 times, maybe 3 or 4 will hit the person. You know what I mean? It's a moving target, So that answered the question.
Sounds like they need to be trained better.
Yeah, but dude, how much you can't train?
Can you tase a guy with a knife?
Possibly, but that's the other thing. With the one thing they can go with the cops is
I hear you.
Not all cops have tasers, so
why?
I don't know. I think you have to be specifically taser trained. So I think a lot of them do, but it's don't quote me, but I think there's not all cops carry them.
Really?
I think yeah.
That sounds like something they should train.
True, but this is the other thing too. It's better training this and that, but it's disarm a dude with a knife.
Also,
and they sometimes sometimes you tase a person and it doesn't fucking stop them.
Yeah.
So it's it's one of those things where oh, they should do this, they should do that. It's always coming from a person who's never had a person with a knife running at them. It fucking sucks. It's horrible.
It's terrible.
You'd think they'd have some sort of thing they can do, like a tranq dart or something, but it's
a tranq dart. Well, that's a taser.
For real.
That's a taser. I think a tranquilizer dart would take.
It doesn't. It's not as fast as the movies.
It's not. It's not a movie.
A net. Some shit.
They should have some Aztecs with darts.
You think, or just a net,
some jaguar paws.
I was thinking about that today. There has to be a netting system you can try to do, but it's
net people.
I mean, it sounds horrible and shit, but it's
I
dude,
agree.
What the fuck? There's a guy with a knife. There's people you should send a psychologist. It's there's no psychologist. I was in school. Yeah. People were and then the guy got loud and I got uncomfortable.
I actually think they sent Michael Myers psychologist.
Did they?
Yeah.
Michael.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean,
It didn't work. I think he shot him out of a window.
Possibly.
I think the psychologist shot him out of a window. I was like, all right, words aren't working on this guy.
Yeah, like it fucking sucks, dude. But like, that's to think that was one where it's like, all right, round him up, let's go, smash everything. It was the whole thing's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, that was a tough one to ride on. Even in the NPR radio thing that I listened to, they were like, he had a knife, and it's like, all right.
Yeah. But and then there's a bunch of people filming it. Be like, oh shit, look at that, look at that. It's like, dude, maybe this guy better. Tell him to fucking stop. Tell him to chill.
Yeah, I think he was probably beyond chill at that point.
Oh, of course.
If you're running down the street at cops with a knife,
yeah,
you're not going to get talked off that ledge.
Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. But here's the guy's job who it is.
The net,
all right,
though.
Deal with the knife guy.
The net.
Something, dude. Just
like
to
that.
stop a dude like that. Especially if it's like, all right, this guy's clearly fucked
Or
up.
properly placed booby trap.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Perhaps a booby trap.
I'm saying, what are the other options?
Maybe like a boxing glove spring loaded.
Something, or like some sort of trap. But it's like, what are the options? It's all people being like, send a psychologist. Psychologists aren't going to go deal with a person with a knife waving it. I'm sorry, they're like, that's not. It's going to be very hard. And then be like, hey, there's a guy with a knife. Do we have any psychologists ready to run down here and like, be like, so okay, I understand you have a knife right now.
Yeah.
How does it feel to wield that and rush
Feels
me?
pretty
with
good,
it,
huh?
man?
Pretty
Yeah.
powerful, right?
I don't know, man. That was crazy to see. All the places that got broken. It doesn't make sense if you.
Well,
truly-
how big were the riots after? What happened?
Decent size. I think a bunch of stores got broken into all down 52nd Street. So it's just, I don't know. It's great. It's crazy to be, because people will be like, will justify it being like, well, like people are just tired of it. People are sick of it. Then you look at the stores like rioted, and it's like, okay, so what the fuck? Like, dude, like the dumbest, stupidest stores get looted and shit taken from them. So it's like, what the fuck's that have to do with anything? So it's just it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. But I don't know.
Ooh, very
Well, it's funny
spooky,
because it's like right now, white people
scary thing
white
to
people have like
discuss.
a mile-long to-do list. It's like, white people, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this. It's like, I don't know. You don't think there's a flip side of that too? It's like, all right, I'll do all this stuff. Like, maybe consider, and everyone's like, blah, 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 and you're like, all right.
Yeah.
Maybe don't fucking do that.
For sure.
Or just come out and be like, hey, I'm a leader in this community. No, like that's retarded. That's so stupid. Stop. And like I don't see it that much, to be honest. Like a unanimous, like, dude.
Well,
what the
that's
fuck?
exactly what I was talking about with Dez, where I was like, you never see that.
Yeah.
And he was like, exactly. You never see it. It happens.
Yeah.
The news never covers it.
That's
the
what I'm
news
saying.
isn't going to
Crazy.
cover the people marching in Chicago to stop Chicago's violence.
Yeah.
Like when people always point to Chicago and they're like, "Oh, Black Lives Matter." I thought, what about Chicago? He like, as soon as I said that, he got in my ass about it, and he was like, "Here's what's happening in Chicago. People are trying to fight that. The news will never cover it.
Why? That's
It'll
what I'm
never
saying.
be a news story."
Why not?
Dez and I came to the exact same conclusion. The news is trying to split us up, dude.
That's fucked
They can't
up.
have us united.
Yeah.
I mean, it's true. Like there are. I looked into it. There are like marches and groups in Chicago being like, "Yo, we need to stop this. This is crazy," and the news will never report on that.
It's fucked.
They'll be like, "Here's a bunch of people that broke into some convenience store as an excuse after a guy got shot."
For sure.
They're shitty people, and that wasn't fucking civil rights leaders breaking into a fucking convenience store.
Oh, that's the other thing too. You have like you have actual gangs in Philadelphia. So then like stuff goes to shit, and then there's gangs who are like, oh, dude, let's fucking this. We can make so much money doing this thing.
Yeah.
But it all gets lumped in. But that just fucking crazy, man. It's so fucking stupid. And it's just like I don't know. People are just like, well, people are had enough. It's like, all right, that's a weird way of looking at it.
Yeah, and it's a yeah. This is very.
I don't wanna
these are
fight,
spooky topics.
I know, but
it is I wouldn't say convenient, but for the Democrats, it's a relatively convenient time for a race war to start.
yeah,
And I hate to say race wars. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but it's like, I mean, Ferguson and stuff happened under Obama, all that, but didn't catch. Nobody supported Colin Kaepernick back then. Nobody supported the people in Ferguson back then. As soon as the Republicans in office, all of a sudden the Democrats are fully supporting every one of these.
Yeah.
Rightfully so in a lot of these cases, but it becomes advantageous for like AT&T to be like, yes, we're with you. Anything to make this country more unstable. I'm not sure. I don't know where I'm trying to finish this. But
yeah.
they weren't getting corporate support until a guy who wasn't one of their guys was in office. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that's the weirdest thing too to me is how there's like full political, moral, corporate support right now for for a lot of
Dude, I was
shit.
walking down the street in
Fucking
New York
crazy.
and there was just a huge like vote sign, like just like taped against the wall. It wasn't one of the. It was one of those like a bill that was posted on the like how the fuck those things are. There's green construction walls everywhere in New York. I was walking, it just said vote the whole way down this block, and then I looked closer and it was like Sony. And I was like, this is weird.
Yeah.
Just a thing that says vote everywhere, brought to you by Sony.
Well, if you paid for a bunch of money to get a certain guy in, and you're like, hey guys.
Yeah, but even then, it's like even if they did, I don't know if Sony's in Biden's pockets, but it's just it looks good for Sony, I guess, to be like vote. Yeah, we said it. We're one of the good ones.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's fucking weird, man. I saw billboards similar to where it's like I have like a corporation being like, we're good. Are you guys good? It's like what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like you would go steal. You're like buying up the water in third world countries. Like go fuck yourself, dude.
But go vote.
Yeah, true. Sorry, that was just it's just annoying for me to be like, oh, this is how a person should handle a life and death situation. It's like, well, what do you do? And you're like, oh,
yeah, for sure.
I work in a cubicle. It's like, shut the fuck up, man. It's like
True.
It's like not even like you can have an opinion on how people should do stuff, but like to be like, they should do it better. It's like, oh, what's your specific idea?
Yeah.
Send a psychologist. That's not going to do anything.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
But yeah, it's just annoying to be like, I would do this. Like, no, have you ever had a person come at you with a knife?
Yeah.
I've had a person attack me with a knife. The one time I just froze. The other time was just like circling a table. Like
with a knife?
High school, I like fucked with the kid so bad that he was like, I'm gonna get fucking.
Yeah, you were an elite bully.
No.
You bullied up.
We were fucking around. We were like, I was at a New Year's Eve party and I was talking shit, just fucking with this guy. We were like playing cards or something. And I think he eventually grabbed a knife and I was like, oh, come on. And then,
come on, man, come on.
I was at a table between me and I was like, come on.
Would you have shot him if you had a gun?
If he had gotten close enough to me, I might have. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Well, there's a rule too.
It would have been better if you had a net, though.
I'm thinking of a practical, like, so there's these guys. You go down there, you're like, because it is a big difference. If there's someone who's like, I don't know. If there's someone's crazy and you're like, all right, there's a crazy dude down here. You see him all the time, just going nuts and like, yeah. If there's someone who's like, holding up a whole building, like, I'm not letting anyone out. Who's like consciously robbing a building. It's like, all right, like, fucking shoot that guy. But it's like if you have a guy who's just fucking nuts right now, it's like they should be able to figure out some way to neutralize that without having to murder the person. But it's like, how do you do? Again, that guy has a knife, so it's like, who wants to be the one to be like, easy man, call up? You're like, oh, god damn it. So it's like, it just sucks. It's a shitty thing to try to figure out.
It certainly is.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just me and Connie. We're big idea guys.
I know you are.
That was the best thing I come up with. I was like, you would have to have some sort of like thing, rubber bullets. Then it's like, dude, you start shooting rubber bullets with somebody, and then you piss off a guy with a knife, and you're like, oh, my real gun. He's like, clonk, and you're like, god damn it. So fucking sucks.
True.
But the video's shit. Video sucks, dude.
Why?
You just you see the cops like stop, running away, and like the mom's like stop, trying to stop her son, and then. They're just like, I guess he closes the distance. The cops are like, boom, 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 boom.
Dude,
boom,
the one
boom.
in Lancaster had one, and it was the same thing. A dude like came out of a house like holding a knife, like he's like It's like, all right, well that was.
Did they kill him?
Yeah.
Yeah, well that was the.
And the cop was running away again. Was like, oh fuck.
They ran. They were running, and finally the video I saw, and finally they stopped and like, dude, stop, and he just fucking bum rushed. And they're like, no, and then he gets hit. And here's mom. It was just terrible, horrible, dude. It's absolutely horrible.
Yeah, his son probably was having like a mental breakdown. He wasn't mad at the cop. No, the cop did nothing to him. He was just going nuts with a knife.
No, he was bugging out on his family, and they called the cops like, we have a domestic.
I think that's exactly what happened in Lancaster.
Really?
This guy was in a house. The cop was outside the house. This guy just burst out of the door. And I don't know if riots broke out, but definitely protests and stuff broke out in Lancaster when it happened. And then they released the body cam footage, and there was like a frozen, like they freeze framed it of just a dude running like with a butcher's knife, and it was like, all right, well maybe this one, you guys did the right thing.
Terrifying. Yeah, I mean, dude, imagine if the worst part is like you're in your house and your kid just busts out a knife and starts freaking out, and you're just like, fuck.
Yeah.
Dude, that's such.
And you got to call the cops, and then they kill your son. It's like,
horrible
I shouldn't have called the cops.
Horrible situation.
Yeah.
And then that whole situation gets like, he was right, he was wrong. My team is good, your team's bad. And it's like, Jesus Christ, guys.
Jeez Louise.
Horrible. Like, to just be like, they're the bad ones, they're the good ones. It's like, this is a fucked up situation.
No, this is a horrible situation where a guy clearly with mental issues freaked out.
And then there's a mom being like, did I fucking inadvertently kill my son now? Like, should I have done that? It's like, you're just like, they're wrong. The problem is that, and it's like, dude, you go around just go around for a year and go answer domestic disturbances with or without a knife.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to walk into someone else's argument. I'd be like, if I'd walk in where people were fighting, like a couple was fighting.
That's
a whole
nice
family.
though. Damn Letterman jackets with the front pockets.
Oh, this is fucking sweet.
That is sweet.
Yeah, I don't even walk into like an argument, but it's like, oh, this guy has a knife. I'm immediately like, fuck, dude, this is gonna be terrifying.
Oh.
The whole way over, you're
I
driving.
think we talked about that couple that got shot in Arizona. That was like it was a reported domestic dispute. They were playing Crash Bandicoot loudly in their apartment complex. Somebody called the cops. When the cops came, they were on both sides of the door, and the husband answered the door with a gun behind his back because they knocked on the door at like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
So he answered the door with a gun behind his back, and he was like, "Hello," and they were like, "What's going on there?" He's like, "Everything's fine," but then the other cop saw the gun. He's like, "He's got a gun," and the dude saying that just fucking point blank,
Damn.
just crazy. They were honks though, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, there's like just another unfortunate episode of playing Crash Bandicoot. Too
Just
late.
white people playing Crash Bandicoot. Nothing to see here.
Oh, god damn it! You just shot him in the neck. He's like, shit.
What level were you on? It's even a greater tragedy. You were almost done. All right.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that was just weird to wake up to being like, oh my god, did something crazy happen? I mean, it was fucked up, but I thought it was like the city was attacked, or I was like, I went to the like.
Me and Beezer were on the way to New York. We were on the way to Philly from New York this morning, and there were like 30 police were injured in Philadelphia. And I was like, Jesus Christ, 30 cops got hurt. That can't be right?
Yeah, I mean, no.
30? That's high.
Well, you have a lot. Okay, so it's a unionized environment. So
Yeah, we're talking stub toes.
There was everyone got checked out. If you had like a I mean, then again, people are getting bricks thrown at you and shit.
Yeah, true. That would
And
hurt.
it's like, this is my job,
would
and
hurt.
now like I'm showing up to work, and I'm like, you're seeing it more and more. People getting like bricks thrown at them and like getting spit on. You twist your ankle or your little thumb injury, you're like, I could use a couple weeks, and the whole culture is based on like chill.
I bet they need to sit out in the next couple weeks. Shit could get a little wild for the police.
Oh, yeah.
Police are gonna have a rough fucking winter.
They'll stop calling this. They'll stop calling it. They'll stop going or stop responding, and then the murders will increase.
Yeah.
Because again, it's not like the whole thing gets kind of coupled in with like like there's like criminal life in the inner city, and then they'll say like the black community, and they fuse the two together, and then it's like there'll be a horrible thing that happens. Then you'll have people who are career criminals who are violent who will just go, oh sweet, the cops haven't been coming around, go kill that motherfucker, and then another person kills. So it's like they call it the Ferguson. I don't know if it's right or not. They call it the Ferguson effect. How the crime just like goes fucking nuts right after these things.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Where are we at?
Perfect.
Sweet. Yours.
Very.
Ooh, very spooky end to that. That was very scary.
Well, it was scary.
I was
It's a
scared. I was
scary
scared to
topic.
talk about it.
Scary topic.
Ooh.
Scary topic.
What's spookier these days than white guys discussing police brutality?
Can we like put like a CGI jack-o'-lantern in right now?
Yeah, please. Can you guys? Yeah, give it. Please,
Yeah, man.
please include some bats and black cats, stuff floating around
My
the
whole
entire
point is
episode.
we all have some work to do. That's my whole point. Scene where the two guys wrestle on a farm. That's pretty much what we did.
That's all we did,
just
except
wrestled.
in a hotel room.
Yeah.
in Dallas, in a city. We were just two Texas boys wrestling. Yeah, dude, that was a fucking sick weekend. That was awesome.
That was awesome,
That
dude.
barbecue. Oh man,
Yeah, that was a lot.
wow.
That was actually, I think you were right. That was kind of ill-advised. I was
Before
like,
the show?
Yeah, like we'll
Yeah,
just eat
you
a bunch
can't-
of barbecue, take a nap. That first, dude,
Holy shit.
I was sleepy Matt.
I saw you.
I was sleepy
That
Matt.
first- that Shrek one?
Shrek 1.
Shrek 1.
That first show on Saturday, I was definitely sleepy Matt.
I was too. Yeah.
Low energy.
Yeah, it's dude. We ate like a painful amount of barbecue and then slept until showtime, like until like 20 minutes to walk out.
You snoozed your alarm until because the place was walking distance. So show was at 7. You snooze. I think your last alarm was 6:30.
Snooze twice.
Yeah.
Snooze two. Shrek 2. I'm more of a Shrek. Typically, I'm a Shrek 1. I'm not gonna ever explain what that means.
Good. Never. You should never do it.
Yeah. that's
Also,
Shrek.
are you going to start plugging the shows up front?
Oh yeah, fuck. Well, now I don't remember.
Oh, man.
I wasn't prepared. Thank you. Good damn.
Oh,
what a
dude.
memme.
I mean, dude.
we got a big one coming 1 week from today. Live election night at Helium Comedy Club. We're gonna do we're gonna do an end of the world podcast. We're just gonna copy. We're gonna do what every single other comedian's gonna do on election night, which is a live podcast. But we only have heavy hitters, true hitters.
Yeah, we have a nice
You know?
mix too. We have some Democrats.
We have
some,
2 Democrats.
some pros.
Shrek 2 Democrats.
I'm Green Party.
You're green.
I'll be representing Green Party.
I'm going to represent Green Party.
Oh, you do? Nice.
Yeah,
It'll
now that I think
be
about
a
it.
full Model UN.
Nobody's gonna rep. Well, I know two guys that'll probably rep the Republicans. Hopefully, War Mode shows up.
That'd be tight if we can get him.
If we can secure War Mode, that'd be big.
If not, we can get some. I think who else would be a Republican?
Sid
Sid the Kid, of course.
the Kid would be. It's good to get some black Republicans. Lemaire Lee, black Republican.
Nope, Lemaire Lee's a Democrat.
Are you a Dem?
Yeah, he believes in COVID. He's a Dem.
Oh,
I'm not a. I'm a part of the NFAC now, the Not Fucking Around Coalition. And
Nice.
We're black cons.
What's the what are you guys after?
Just equal rights for black people, change.
What's that? All right.
Systematic change.
But not messing with the Democrats.
No.
Gotcha.
Sick.
Pretty cool.
People on YouTube comments already coming at Lemaire. Yo, comment below if you're fucking sick of Lemaire derailing every single show. Comment.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's-
Texas ruled. I will say this: I've never been to a state where more people are up their own ass about where they live.
New Jersey's pretty close.
True.
New Jersey's
True.
very much
New
like
Jersey
that.
and
It's like-
Texas.
It is. It's New Jersey. People from New Jersey.
We do things a little different here. It's Jersey, baby.
Sorry you don't like my attitude. It's like you're just driving drunk like an asshole.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, yeah. You just drive like a piece of shit. Sorry, that's just Jersey, baby.
Yeah, dude, it is.
God damn, I just drove through Jersey all day. I do dislike Jersey. Not all
Yeah,
day,
yeah.
it's 2 hours. Come on.
Still, that's enough. That's enough of a
It's enough
portion,
Jersey.
Yeah, Jersey drivers pride themselves on driving fast as fuck, and they're very serious about using the left lane strictly for
Speeding,
passing
going like
and
100.
Yeah, exactly. They
Yeah.
think it's the autobahn. They live in New Jersey and they think it's like no, dude. I will say though, I lived in Jersey for I think 2 years. If you have Jersey plates, they don't pull you over that much. I would
Really?
speed, dude. I would, I was going 80 in my shitty car with bad struts, but like. I know people who drive out of state and they get pulled over like crazy over
Yeah.
there. So that's like
I've
a
been
huge
pulled over in
source.
Jersey a couple times.
Huge source of Jersey revenue is out of state plates, beach season, snagging people. Oh, dude, all those highways, they call them like safety zones. So they'll be like, oh, we're doing construction 7 miles up from here. So like for this 10-mile stretch, it's
Yeah, it's
triple.
like 45.
It's a triple.
Yeah,
or,
yeah.
And they'll be like, and it's triple penalty. It's fucking bullshit, dude.
Yo, triple pen.
Yeah,
Classic.
Jersey's on some bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, their leadership obviously failed them, dude. One,
Oh,
Chris
yeah,
Christie.
you hate Chris Christie.
Can't stand Chris Christie, dude. Groveling, fucking yellow belly, dude. I can't stand
He
that
was
guy.
yellow. Him and fucking Ted Cruz, both yellow.
Yellow as hell, dude. Dude, he fully kissed the ring, and then now he's on ABC being like, man, I don't know what he's doing. It's like, dude, I don't care. Have your opinion, but he's a fucking yellow belly, dude.
Yeah, they're yellow.
I mean, dude, Bernie Sanders kissed
Now
the
that we're
ring,
from
dude.
Texas, dude.
True.
Oh, we hate yellow bellies.
Disgusting.
Oh,
I also, dude, if any of them were like, if Bernie Sanders had, when he was supposed to kiss the ring, WWE styled, was like, fuck this bullshit, I'm out. People would have been like, oh my
Yeah.
God, this is awesome.
yeah.
Like, what do they have on these guys?
It's so funny for him to kiss the ring twice, and the second time everyone was like, "What?"
Listen,
Yeah, obviously.
After the first ring kiss was bad. He
Well-
got worked against, allegedly. By
No,
his
no,
own
no.
party.
It was totally true.
Yeah, so they got
No,
him.
it's been leaked.
So they
No,
they
the
did get-
emails were there that the DNC was like, "We got to get rid of this guy."
Yeah, so that was real. All right, I'm very
that
now
one's real.
aware of that. Everyone's highly propagandized.
That one's real, but because Russia found it, it doesn't count.
Is that how it worked?
Yeah, they were like, the left was like, "Well, who cares about that?
Yeah.
What matters is who found this email."
Damn.
And we think it was the Russians. So that's who we need to focus on, not the fact that we're not even listening to voters. We're just picking who we want,
Well, it is funny.
which I think actually they can do.
What?
I think a political party can just be like, no, this is who we're running.
Oh, for sure.
I don't know. I mean, that's what they did.
No, they can. But it's like a magic trick. It has to have everyone has to be convinced that like they did it. They're like, yeah, this is exactly, yeah.
Well,
awesome.
that's what they did this year, where they had all the other major like mainstream candidates drop out
Yeah.
the same day,
Yeah.
so that everybody voted for Biden versus
Yeah, I
old
noticed
burn
that.
dog.
I noticed how they all were like, I'm the person, and all of a sudden they're like, nah, I'm cool.
Yeah, all of us are going to drop out at the same time. But R.I.P. Bernie.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he kissed the ring. But I can't. When I see Chris Christie, I only ever watch ABC when my wife's parents are over. So they'll like come over and they'll put on ABC or whatever fucking, I forget what channel he's on. He just sits there like a fucking toad.
He is a
He's
toad.
just like, yeah, I agree. From a Republican standpoint, blah, blah, blah. It's like, dude, shut up, you fucking bitch.
He
Bitched up.
kissed the ring to COVID, dude. He was yellow to COVID.
Did he?
He was like, I shouldn't have been at that party. COVID's very real. He was like, I'm going to this party, mask off, chilling. He got
he?
COVID and instantly was like, it's very serious. He kissed the ring, dude. He's yellow. He talks shit until he gets fucking whipped. He does. And then he immediately is like, I'm with whoever just beat me.
He's like a stray dog. Dude.
He is.
He's just loyal to his abuser.
Yeah, now he worships COVID. Now he's out campaigning for COVID. Yeah.
Is he a Republican?
Yeah.
I think he's a mole. I think it's pretty clearly he's working for the TSA.
I think he's clearly working for COVID.
Don't talk about my fucking...
Don't you dare make fun of my disease. COVID.
Don't talk about my former New Jersey governor, dude.
True.
How dare you?
I would never besmirch the Garden State.
God damn it, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jersey, I'm telling you,
Oh, wait, hold on. Now, before I forget, now that we're talking politics, I do have to retract my affinity for Comey on Showtime. All right, let me explain. As I just criticized them for being yellow and turning on their own opinions, this is a true opinion. I was hungover, laid up in Beezer's lair.
True.
So I wasn't exactly all there. I was emotional. And I thought it was pretty good. And then I got home, my roommates were watching it in New York. And I just sat there and I was like, oh, fuck, I was way wrong about this. But it was too late. I couldn't get my opinion back out.
True.
I couldn't be like, look, I made a mistake 2 hours ago.
That's what happened.
I had to wait a full week to be like, yo, that shit sucked. I apologize. I was enjoying seeing Trump.
Mm-hmm.
But then I watched a regular Trump interview and I was like, oh, yeah, Trump's not this.
Yeah.
Like it was Brendan Gleeson's version of him was like, like very like evil. Mm-hmm. And then I saw a Trump clip and I'm like, I forgot. I thought he's great.
So you saw the real deal and you're like, this is the least racist person in the room.
As soon as I saw him say he was the least racist person in the room, I was like, what was I thinking? That's such a wild fucking take. It is funny though, because like if you do get accused of racism like that, there's nothing you can say. Yeah. There's nothing you can point to and be like, no, I'm not.
I know.
All you can do is trump out and be like, I'm literally the least racist person here.
I mean, dude, it's a sick.
I'm the least racist person I know.
I'll tell you, the least racist person I know right now is Chelsea Handler.
True.
Did you see her little thing with 50 Cent?
No, but I remember seeing her show.
Least racist person, dude.
She did a whole show about like confronting her white guilt.
Okay, so
dude, she goes to a spoken word, like a poet jam, and then asks to speak at the end. And it's like, I just want you to know that I'm sorry. And it's a bunch of black people like,
what the fuck?
I think somebody even criticizes her on that, which is good for them.
She's like, oh, yes, thank you.
Yeah, she's like, true, this is actually true.
Speaking of love being admonished and whipped, dude. Well, she apparently must be, I guess her white privilege special gave her the necessary powers to remind 50 Cent that he's black and should vote Democrat.
Oh, she did that publicly?
Yeah, he was like, fuck this, dude, 60%, I'm not paying shit, this is bullshit. And she was like, I had to remind 50 Cent he was black. Which, maybe she's kidding, but it's like.
No one on earth needs to remind 50 Cent that he's black, dude. That's literally like if you wanted to pick the blackest dude on earth, maybe it's 50 Cent.
Floyd and they're at odds. Naturally, they're at odds. Mayweather and 50 Cent are at odds.
They're boys, but they beef.
They're Highlanders, dude.
Yeah.
They want to be. There only could be one blackest person on earth, dude. So they hate each other.
Mayweather's the fucking man, dude.
He does rule.
Both of them do rule.
Yeah, but that was the.
Except I think Mayweather like occasionally tags up a lady that he's with. Every once in a while, he can't
can't turn it off, dude.
We'll toss a couple combos.
Well, in his defense, he's a counterpuncher, so she obviously struck first.
True.
He is a counterpuncher.
Never even thought of that. She probably came in and he was just a complete just perfect.
You're saying his training kicks in? His
perfect
girlfriend pushes him and he's
just like throws a fucking jab.
He's so quick before he even knows what he does. She's like, I don't want this card, and he's like.
He's like a werewolf. Like, you know, in werewolf movies where they're like, go, run, get out of here. Yeah. He's probably like, don't even try it. And if you throw anything at him, he's just get hit with a 4-piece.
Oh. But yeah.
Man, I'd love the footage of that. Just Mayweather getting screamed at by a lady and then throwing a combo just in his own house. Probably in like pajamas.
Oh my god,
bitch!
Well, yeah, but there's no way he can temper like a.
It's like settle down, calm down.
Does he have like a woman beating mode?
I think
there's
he
no
does.
way he throws his like full fury. So it's got to be like
he's small.
Does he?
I mean, true. This is like the greatest boxer of all time.
I'm being real now. This is a serious topic. Do you think he puts on like the head strap for her?
Oh, you think he spars? Think he spars?
You think he makes her wear the sparring?
Put the head strap on and the bodysuit and just start fucking working the body.
He puts it on himself and then beats her up.
Yes.
He's like, let's talk about this in the ring. Actually, can we please?
Yeah. Let's settle this.
Like, no, I just want to. I'm not gonna hit you. I swear. I just like to do all my serious talking in the ring.
It'd be funny to see like going into a fight. Like, be like, he had a pretty tough camp. Some of his sparring partners included. They tried to match his opponent's style. Also, he also sparred with a couple women. He also he knocked out a couple sparring partners, which that's always good.
That'd be tight if he refers to his ex-girlfriends as his sparring partners. Couple tough sparring partners.
Oh man,
Yeah, that was making me laugh, dude. The Chelsea Handler thing was just like,
that's so wild.
you know. And again, like I said, maybe she's like kidding around.
Maybe
and
she was
stuff.
joshing, dude.
But if you think about it, here's a black guy who's like, I kind of like to keep my money, and she's like, no, you're black.
Yeah.
You must be tax heavily. It's just in order to be like in order for you to maintain your cultural, your cultural whatever, you need to forfeit money to this Democratic Party. Not even just a little. Like a sizable portion of your income must go to another party.
Yeah.
Or you're allowed to just be like quietly like, well, yeah, I'll say to vote for this guy, but secretly like get the fuck out of here. But
Yeah.
that was just crazy, dude. Everyone like, yeah.
Yeah. If you're 50,
Yeah. Well, he said he's
And
about
the
to be
prospect-
It's about to be 30 cent, dude. If they keep
True.
fucking taxing him like
man,
that.
how much do all of our parents love that joke?
True.
Was it you? Somebody was with me and they were like, my mom just sent me this off of Facebook.
Really?
And it was the 20 cent joke. That's a big joke.
Damn. So you think
Big for the boomers?
So 50. That's a great.
That's a
joke.
boomer joke. They're all like,
Well, they've been calling. Who's that rapper?
50 cent?
50.
Yeah.
$4 or whatever. Yeah. So they've been riffing on it. They've been coming up with the perfect riff.
That's a
Dude,
that's a classic geezer joke.
So it's got to suck. So, I'm not going to say, how 50 came up with the joke. Maybe he was in the club. Maybe there's bottles going around. He's just like, someone hit him with fucking Biden's tax plan. He was like, what the fuck? Grabbed the phone, fucking tweeted it, went viral. Then Lloyd was just like, yo, 50.
Who, Banks?
Banks was like, with his fucking dead eyes, was like, yo, 50, I think you're going viral on conservative media, bro.
Oh, dude. We had
Or maybe Young
remember
Buck
the Young Buck news we got?
Yeah, what happened?
On the way to the club? I didn't look into it. We were just
Very G-Unit heavy
our Uber,
episode.
yeah, all about our G-Unit rules. G-Unit, dude.
Still rules.
Popping them things holds
come
up.
on, man.
Fucking
Yeah, what happened
we
to
were
Young
we were in the Uber
Yep.
on the way to the show and it was I think it was a Chrysler 300 if I'm not mistaken.
True.
Just to paint a picture. That's it. Nothing, just paint a picture. It's a Chrysler 300 in Texas. But we were listening to the local rap radio station,
Yeah.
which I haven't listened to one of those in a while. They are the fucking wildest things out. It's just a dude.
Down
it's like a
south
funk
is
flex
wild, dude.
screaming dude.
They're not like that up here.
Oh, really?
No, that was off. That
True.
was
I feel like
fucking
up here
crazy.
it's like Latinas.
In New York. It's,
Kind of
yes,
sexy Latinas.
In New York, for sure. And then they get like, I've talked about this before. There's like a lot of like white Jewish guys in like the upper
True.
echelons of like morning rap radio.
White Jewish
They kind of
guys.
alley G out a little bit.
They
They'll
really
grow
turn
some,
it
like,
on,
very like Clue facial hair. Like I'm talking
You
like
taking shots?
no, I'm saying
Take a shot at my fucking sick goat right
no,
now?
no.
I know.
You don't have an agendized goatee, dude.
I have a very nice
just
goatee.
free
A
flowing.
lot of people, a lot of compliments are headed my way.
I know.
I'm gonna get a lot
I
of
noticed
compliments.
that there was a what was it? Oh, Professor Nick Cannon was saying how white people are subhuman, and there was like this white Jewish guy on like Hot 90 Million or whatever, like Hot 97 in the morning, being like, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say though. Like, as a white guy in hip hop, they had to give him his like five. He's like, as a Jewish man in hip hop, I'm just saying like this is kind of what I'm up against. And it's like, dude, shut up.
Oh, nice.
Shut up.
Yes.
It's like stop. That must be
Wow.
tight though. You're a white rapper and you're like victimized. Like sweet.
Ooh.
Sweet.
Wait, I get to be the victimized one?
This is weird. Usually I felt like I was kind of like stealing and stuff. Like, Oh, sweet, cool, nice. So that's what I'm trying to
So
say.
we're in the car on the way, and we're listening to the news via hip hop radio in Texas, and the news that day was Young Buck. Young Buck had been in some sort of domestic dispute. I believe somebody got shot. There were shots fired.
Mm-hmm.
His woman and him they were sparring.
Yeah.
He was training, but Young Buck apparently was supposed to do a show with this radio station. So they were like, "Yeah, he got arrested. They found guns and drugs on him. He was beating his wife. But hopefully Buck gets out and can make it to our Hot 98 fucking Summerfest or whatever." And it was like,
They're
"Oh
like,
my god!"
like, look, man, we don't take sides. We just hope you get
Bro.
out safely, and hopefully you can make it a Hot 98 Summerfest, Summer Jam.
Dude,
It's gonna be late.
That's absolutely the joke you open with, and it's like, dude, please give us black fans. As soon as you get in trouble, they're just like, this sounds like bullshit. Hopefully he beats this case so we can hang out. Prayers, thoughts and prayers to Young Buck.
I mean, it was pretty egregious. It was like he flashed a gun. This is what it sounded like. It sounded like he
sounded-
pulled a gun on his wife. And they're like, look, man, we weren't there, and we don't take sides in these kind of, we don't get in the middle of couple business. So,
Yeah.
please, Young Buck, if you're hearing this, make it out the summer.
But that's
jam.
just family business. That stays home. It's like shots were fired or something.
Pretty
Something.
funny.
I don't want to lie on Buck saying.
True.
That's the last thing we want.
True. I mean, the G-Unit camp's got enough going on, dude. They're trending on Fox News. That's got to suck, dude. Done everything to be like a cool and rapping, and all of a sudden
No, I
Fox
think-
News is like, yeah, dude.
I could be wrong. I think 50 likes that.
Probably.
I think he's a big bad guy type guy.
True.
What's more, being
likes
a
to
bad
play-
guy
likes
than
to heel, yeah.
black conservative that's just about his money.
I mean, they have to be seeing like, to be To be like a rapper and then like be like, I don't know, man. Come out and be like, I kind of like his economic policy. It's got, you probably start trending, but numbers wise, there's.
Well, I don't know if it was true. I think just the thing, like the proposed tax plan of anybody that makes over $400,000 gets taxed 62%.
Yeah.
So of course, everybody that makes over $400,000 was like, I got to lose 60% of my. That's insane.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna vote for that.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, I've seen stuff about that before. How that like the tax plan gets kind of like misquoted, and it's like
I think that's probably the
this
case.
much. It's technically blah blah blah. But
You would imagine that's the case.
I'd hope it's a tough. I mean, this is. I mean, we're in the middle of a political war. These are classic tactics. Be like, oh, you know, by the way, he's going to take all of your money. And you're like, fuck that. Dude.
Yeah. You know the other guy's racist.
But I think it is actually. You know what? Actually, I'm going to say. I think it's I think there are proposing stuff like that in California that it is like 60%.
Yeah, that was the other thing that only everybody in Texas was talking about was just the exodus of Californians.
Yeah.
Out of California and into Texas.
No,
and all
dude,
that.
I think there's legitimately like something in California that they haven't passed it yet. That's a thing, but they are proposing like a 60%.
It is from what I've seen, it seems like a hellscape. California is just like high taxes, TikTok, and fires.
Right now,
Like
yeah.
truly hell.
True. Restaurants are pretty good. Beaches are
Oh yeah, I
fantastic.
forgot you were a
love
Cali
California.
guy.
I'm so Cal, bro.
Matt
I love
ranks
California.
Cali over Texas. By the way, listeners, Matt
True.
thinks California is cooler than Texas.
I say I enjoy it more. I don't know if it's cooler. Yeah, I'm a beach man, dude. I
You
like
are
the
a beach bum, dude.
I love the beach.
I'm more of an Atlantic Ocean guy. The
True.
Pacific's got nothing for me.
Yeah, I'm more OP. I'm Ocean Pacific. I kind of like to have a wetsuit on.
I'm an enemy of a wetsuit. The wetsuit's the enemy of all fats. Wetsuit's the war. If I wore a wetsuit,
Just like a girdle.
I'd be devastated. I'd look like Lena Dunham's.
You look like
I would look exactly like Lena Dunham's.
No way, dude.
I would, dude.
just get a
Atlantic
full-
Ocean, Shrek 1.
True.
Atlantic Ocean is Shrek 1.
I thought so too, man.
Pacific?
I liked the Pacific last time I was in it because you can go to the Pacific Ocean. I mean, they do this the polar bear plunge in the Atlantic, but you can hit the Pacific Ocean when it's like 50 degrees out, but the water's like fucking 45 freeze. I like taking cold plunges, but that idea of going to the Atlantic Ocean when it's like 10 degrees out and like going in like 35-degree water, I'm like, that's just crazy.
That's crazy.
That's too much.
That's nuts.
I do have a shower I do in the exercise, or I have an exercise I do in the shower right now. Heavy meditative exercise, dude. When I turn the water like all the way, I jack it all the way cold, which I always did, but I always would kind of like cringe and kind of fight it.
Yeah.
And now it's pretty tight. You turn it all the way cold, just full blast, dude. Just fucking give it to yourself. And did you ever do that before?
Yes.
It's almost like you can't breathe. You're like it kind of takes your breath away. I just not trance out, but I just notice the fact that the water's cold while not reacting to it. Pretty sick.
Nice.
See how long I can hold that for? It's pretty tight.
I have a dual nozzle, so when I get out, I turn the hot off first and then hold it. See how long I can handle the cold. And I'm like, oh. I do that often.
Well, you can't not. That's the other thing too. I was like this is just cold water. I'm like, all right. I think I'm not flinching. Turn it off. As soon as I turn it off, dude, I just scream. I'm like, ah!
That's your exercise.
It just fucking flies out of you, dude. It's a very energizing thing to hit cold water. Add that with salt, little cold salt water. Now you're talking like you're basically curing COVID. But I don't want to get deplatformed.
I'm not a doctor.
I'm not a doctor. Look, I'm not a doctor, dude.
Yeah, babe. Oh, I forgot. Dude, I don't know how this is going to go for the episode, but this is a spooky story.
Really? What you got?
Fuck, I forget the name of it.
What,
So never mind.
Hit me with the gist.
Fuck.
Hit me with the gist of it. It's nothing better than your wife texting.
What's she after?
Just texting me, bro. Just hit me with updates.
About what?
I'm live. I'm on air. Who knows? Dude?
You don't want to.
I legitimately don't know.
We'll find it later. In fact, let's save the spooky story for the Patreon.
Ooh.
Things are going to get very scary. It's going to be a scary episode.
It's not a bad idea. You think you're gonna get spooky yet?
I forgot it. I was like, nice. I have a topic this time.
That's so funny.
Immediately forgot it.
Actually, I'm curious about this. I have a. Speaking of my bay, so if your bay was like we have to share our location,
Never.
you won't do it.
No.
See, I do it because it's like at first I was bitterly opposed to it. Then I'm
Dude, you want big sister looking? Big sister looking?
big sister. It was big sister for sure.
You want big sister looking in?
Here's the trade-off, though.
Nah.
Again, well. First of all, keeps your boy honest because it's like it's like you can't.
You don't do anything like
I know
shady.
Exactly, but I'm basically like a Uyghur right now, dude. I have full surveillance. I literally
Yeah,
can't.
you're in a surveillance state.
It would be easily like because her whole thing is like I get so nervous. I need to know where people are at. Blah blah blah. I was like whatever. So I thought about it first. I was like absolutely.
That's
not.
a psyop, by the way. Go ahead.
You would think.
That's a bay trick.
I guess yeah, but
That's
the
a
other
bay
thing.
mind trick.
The other
dude.
thing too.
You're a
is,
youngling.
Here's what it's good for.
You've been tricked.
No, look. Here's what it's good for. When you want to fap, I've got caught fapping a lot of times, dude. It's guaranteed fap bliss, dude, because you just go, oh, I got plenty of time.
Damn.
Can
think
I
about
blast?
If kids have that with their parents,
Oh, for
if
fapping?
you like, dude,
Oh, it's
think
guaranteed.
of the risk we ran every time we fapped as young men, being like, they just left for the grocery store.
People don't understand.
Dude, if somebody forgets a wallet or a purse and comes right back in
Done.
the house,
You're
and
done. Your whole sexual history changes in a blink of an
yeah,
eye.
it's like you were just watching TV. Why are you in the computer room right when I left?
Yep. Oh.
Wanted to search something.
I mean, imagine getting caught like hands down by your parents. You never got caught.
I never
right?
got caught undefeated.
No, did you ever get caught?
One time, yeah.
You got caught one. You got caught Shrek one.
Yeah.
What happened?
One time.
Run it down.
No, like I just like didn't know anybody was home. I was just chilling in my room, throwing it down. And
Throwing it down. You boom shakalaka.
yeah.
You were heating up.
Yeah, you were heating up.
So what you got like
You
hit
were
me with the
wet.
scene. You got caught like dick on hand. Were you lubed?
Like-
Did you have materials you were looking at? What was going on?
Well,
How old were you? Just
I was probably like 15, 16.
Hot, the hottest age.
Yeah.
You were a cutie.
What was your body composition at the time?
Oh, I was fat. I was playing football. I was a big boy.
Okay,
Hot-
awesome.
The hottest way to get caught jerking off is when
Laying
you're
down,
fat.
standing.
I did get caught once. A Jamaican caught me. A Jamaican man.
Not by your parents though.
Bumbaclot saw me with my fucking a rude boy walked in. And I was ass naked, holding my dick asleep.
But you were asleep.
Yeah. Sorry. Forgot about that rude boy. Even gonna knock him walking, he cut me.
Hey, Goody, put that thing away. So you were standing upright or laying down?
No, laying down in the bed. Had the
You're getting the
iPod
Rudy.
the iPod Touch. Had the porn on the iPod Touch.
Oh, was this the family's iPod Touch or yours?
No, mine, of
All
course.
right, fair
Of
enough.
course.
It's kind of,
And-
they asked for that.
And what's it called? Yeah, just didn't know anybody was there. My dad just was like, my dad just like opened up the door, and then didn't knock or anything. Just fucking threw.
There's
the
no
blanket-
knock warrant.
Yeah, yeah. Just fucking threw the blanket on top, and I just looked at him, and my dad was just like,
Oh.
you know.
He
And I
hit you
was-
with the eyes?
He was just like, and I was like,
Wait, hold on. What was he like?
he was just like,
Like horny?
no, just like,
Like he was horny also?
no,
You feel like, feels good, doesn't it?
He's like, yeah, that's pretty good, champ.
no, just like fucking like really, man,
He
like.
gave you like you seriously.
Yeah, he's like you just like jerking off. Like,
So wait,
Somebody be mad at someone for jerking off. Like you open the door, just like,
I mean, dude,
the
it's
fuck?
like you really made me have to like. It is
Yeah.
funny to come in and someone just throws the covers under themselves and retreat, just fucking. So you just went full fucking.
no, I just
Wait.
covered up my dick. I was still like, I could see him, like face was exposed.
So you weren't like doing the old circuit. You weren't fapping under the blanket. You were like out of the blanket, like a romance.
did he
novel
see?
hero.
Did he see your penis?
I don't know. I don't think so.
So the door
know.
opened. You pulled up, and then what look did you give your dad?
I was just like,
Sorry.
You started like sucking your thumb.
Was that the end of it, or did you, like, he? Tell
yeah,
you?
he just like shut the door, left.
It was good you weren't doing anything fucking weird.
Yeah.
Like 15 or 16, you can do something weird while you're jerking off. Actually, back then, I kept it
Yeah, but
pretty.
what
I've
was-
never done. First off, I've never done anything weird.
I'm
I've
curious
never
now.
done anything
What
weird.
were
I know you.
What the
You
fuck
do
I
weird
What you see the,
You're into
you
butt
see
play.
the denial. You see the
butt
projection.
play. You ever put anything in your butt?
No, never did. Not a big fan of it, dude. Not a big fan.
How would you know you're not a fan?
Because I tried once.
Thank you, Your Honor. I rest my case. That's how you cross-examine.
Why? You're not into that?
No, I don't know. I've never even.
Yeah.
The closest I've come has been itching my ass. Then
Yeah.
occasionally you slide something in there.
Wow,
See
jerking off.
see what's going on there. You give a little one knuckle. I'm
Yeah.
a fucking Shrek one knuckle guy.
I don't think I have the courage to like fully finger myself. I think I've like tried to cross the threshold, and I was like, I'm not about this, bro.
You're not about it.
I don't have this. I don't have it in
That's
me.
the
to,
Cali in you.
fully
I'm more of
finger
a
my
Texas guy. Ain't nothing going up there.
What
I'm
do
more
you-
of a Texas guy.
ass. So what do you do?
Nothing with the
Just,
ass.
just accuse your friends of playing with their ass and be like, I don't do that goddamn shit.
I've pointed fingers.
That's your holster. Just
You fucking are gay. You're the one who does gay stuff. It's a quick draw.
back to back, 10 seconds. You're gay.
You and me do have quick draws a lot. Just like you're the one who's gay. I got there quicker. So wait, when you fingered your own asshole, what was that like? While you were Jay now?
No, I was just in the shower. I was trying to see.
Oh, okay. All right.
I was trying to
all right,
see if
all
I
right.
was.
I
into
forgive
it.
that. Oh, but you were going into it.
It was sexual. For
Curious
sure.
if it was good.
Sexual. It was definitely sexual curiosity. It was like, I was like, am I into this? And I was just kind of like, that's fucking weird, man.
Sure.
Not even weird. Not like weird. Like, oh, you shouldn't do that. It was like functionally, I was like, I'm gonna fuck something. I'm gonna fuck my ass up.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not fucking my ass up for this.
You're
So
not gonna
that's
get-
what kept me.
You're not gonna get torn.
Yeah, I don't want to. That was the main thing. I was like, I don't want to fuck my ass up.
Yeah.
So
I got a feeling that somebody over there, those two weirdos,
Played hard.
any of you two ever?
No.
Yeah, right.
Boom.
You,
Shit.
Lamar.
Here's the rule of thumb: if you go without a significant other, and I'm not imagining your guys' situations, if you go without a significant other for 3 years, you automatically play with your ass at some point in those 3 years. It just happens. No man champs a dry spell for that. That's if you're in a long dry spell, you're touching your ass.
Maybe a 23-year dry spell. Pardon me, I've been in trouble for exposing your sexual history before, Lemaire. I've received complaints about that before, and I do apologize.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's
called me jacking off.
Who did?
Dorian
Deeds?
Deeds called me jacking off.
Where were you guys?
What'd he say?
We were in Wilmington, North Carolina, in a hotel. We were antiquing all day, so I was tuned up.
You were what?
We were antiquing all day. We were looking for antiques.
Man, I fucking hate you and Dorian as a duo doing gay shit all the time, dude.
You guys were antiquing.
You were like,
and then-
"Oh, we're road comics. We're gonna just scope the
We're just
scene.
hanging
We're gonna
out, dude.
try to
We're
buy
just-
antiques."
Yeah, you guys are comedians in the car getting antiques.
Yeah.
And then you were,
Dorian, we went back to the hotel. Dorian said he was going to go to the Target. I was like, oh, I got 30 minutes. I can crank one out right now.
That's fair.
Yeah. But
that's his bad, honest. To be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened? He didn't go to the
He
Target.
came
He
back in like 10 minutes.
forgot something.
No, he just
He
went
just-
to the Target and came back in 10
True,
minutes.
he only ever is after like snake pellets or whatever. I've been to Walmart with him. He had a pretty singular focus on the snake cream. So he caught you. He came in. What was his reaction?
He was like, he just,
So he started coming.
like, I pulled my pants up real quick. So, I pulled the
Elastic
pants
waist.
up real quick.
Elastic waistband. Undoubtedly an elastic waistband.
These very swishy pants indeed. I pulled him up. It wasn't these, but I pulled him up, and then he was like talking about Dorian stuff, and I was trying to get him to keep talking about the stuff he was doing, because then he'll forget. But he noticed that was weird, and he looked at me, and he was like, "Oh," and he was like, "I'll be back." And he just
So he
started-
gave you
Oh.
time to finish.
You guys didn't like joke about it or address it. You just
No,
he
when
was
he-
like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and then he left. Dude, you guys are weird. If I caught him jerking off, I would never ever
Oh, no.
stop talking about it.
First of all, if I caught Shane jerking off, I'd have to take him down. It would be I'd have to fully physically contain. At first, it'd be like I have to know that you're stopping, so I'd fully take you down. And
And I'd try to get it off.
I'm blocking.
I would try so hard.
That's
dude.
wrist control.
Yeah.
I'm gonna definitely have to put you in a Kimura.
That would
dude.
probably help.
Put you in a
If you were
Kimura.
grabbing my wrist, I'd be like, "Oh."
If I had you in a, dude, I might put you in a Kimura. Start wrist locking you, dude. Fucking full fucking. I put my feet on the wall and just fucking give you a full push.
Dude, that's a great porn.
What?
Just a
Catching
guy
bros,
jerking
catching
off,
bros
and then a
jerking
bro running in and trying to be like, "Stop, stop," and then be like, "You promised you would stop," and I'm like, "I'm trying."
I can't help it. Chat, submit.
Kissing the neck.
It has to exist. If not,
If not,
it
we
will
should
soon.
definitely consider that. If Patreon eventually runs out, we're gonna have to get into the
Dude, for real.
sex business.
No, dude. Honestly, if Patreon somehow takes a hard tank, we have to start just having sex on camera for OnlyFans. That's it. It's no other
It's
option.
either that or work. What would you rather do? Have gay sex constantly, or work?
It's tough.
It's a question.
It's not organic. It's not
as old as
organically.
time.
I mean, there's not. Obviously, there's nothing. Man, a man loves the most beautiful thing in the universe. But this wouldn't be organic homosexual love.
Yeah, it'd be two guys reluctantly fucking.
We'd be forced in homosexuality by
all I
fucking
need-
capitalism, dude. It's so fucked up. Dude.
I hate
fucking
capitalism that
dude.
forced me into being a sex worker. Anyway, Starbucks is hiring, but I fucking capitalism.
I'd be just another fucking dude with a master's and a fucking unusable degree doing sex work on cam, all the cam sites, dude.
on the cams.
Fuck,
Man,
could happen. That wouldn't be too bad. If we'd write some
what are you talking
fucking
about?
fire porn.
First
dude.
off, number one's a hit.
That's what I'm
guy
saying.
who can't go. Guy who needs help to stop masturbating from his friend. His friend wrestles him immediately, like on site, sprints in the room and wrestles him.
The
Maybe
content,
an elbow drop to enter the bed.
Dude.
A frog splash dive.
content would be good. One of us could be, I'd be dog boy for a little bit.
You would dog boy out?
Dog boy for sure. That's hot right now, dude. I'm just gonna do whatever's trending on Netflix. I'm gonna do fucking, I'll lip sync.
Lip sync Donald Trump?
I'm a lip sync Donald Trump. I'll be dog boy.
Don't fire me up, dude.
You and I will be having sex.
Don't you dare fire
We'll
me
just
up.
be content creators.
That's a good show. Hey, listeners, if you like this, you're gonna love Sarah Cooper's new smash hit on Netflix.
Pretty good.
Now that's what I call comedy.
Well, first of all, dude, that's a serious skill set. Lip syncing, people talking, dude. Come on.
Yeah, it's weird
dare you.
it's weird to have taken a thing that was kind of funny. Her lip syncing Donald Trump on TikTok, kind of funny.
Yeah.
and then just being like, let's make a whole industry out of this one shitty bit, and that's all. It's wild.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's just a lemon. They see a thing gaining like, some sort of critical mass, and then like these people, people in the industry just go to a human being, and they just squeeze a bunch of money out of them, and then they're like, all right.
And they're like, yeah,
next.
we're gonna put you in way over your head, and a lot of people are probably gonna hate you, but we're gonna toss you on. We're gonna give you a special. We're gonna have you speak at the Democratic convention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no like long term plot. It's just kind of like.
But hers is here's the thing that's tough about her. Sarah Cooper's the lady who does the Trump impressions on TikTok. They are funny, but all you have to do is close your eyes, not watch her do the imitation, and it's still funny because it's just Donald Trump saying wild shit.
Yeah.
So it does hold up by itself.
Exactly. Yeah.
You don't even need her imitating it. You can look away, and you'll get the same enjoyment.
Well, dude, to be fair, originally I didn't know that's who it was. So when I was watching a little bit of it, and I saw them like lip syncing some like political speech, I was like, oh, they're stealing this lady's. Turned out it was
just her. Yeah,
her just lip syncing stuff.
Fun times.
Also, too, that not even like whatever. If someone gave me money to watch me sit in my basement and decarboxylate fucking weed or whatever I do, I'd be like, sweet, yeah.
Yes.
But it's also like it's not even her. It's like that's the the TikTokification of like Netflix. Like, what else are we doing? Like 10-second videos are pretty cool. Like, what are they about? It's like people lip syncing. It's like more people watching.
Get her on. She's hosting Kimmel this week. Nice.
Yeah.
This is wild, dude.
Yeah, it's just how it goes, man. Because it really doesn't have to do with people like, what the fuck? Why would that go on? If there's people doing stand up for 20 years who can get it's not about that, dude. It's just about some guy knows someone at Netflix. They know for sure they can sell it, and that's going to be whatever it is, and they just go cha-ching, and they just just steer people right through it.
Yeah.
So it's like it's what it is.
Yeah, bro. Then we watched some good stand up. We watched a little Nate. Nate Bargatze.
He's the man.
The goat.
Yeah, he's pretty funny.
He's one of them.
Yeah.
He's one of the goats. True, G.
He's pretty
That was
cool.
nice. Hanging out on a tour bus. What'd you think of that?
That was cool. It was
I've
definitely.
never been on a tour bus in my life.
Never had to either. Yeah,
It was cool.
I've
Just
never
Call of
been
Duty.
on one either, and it was it was fucking weird, man. It was cool. You like sit there and there's a television screen on. It's funny they figured out problems on that bus. They have like a TV across from another TV. That way, like nobody has like the shitty seat.
Yeah.
I was like that's pretty cool.
Although dumping, it's
cramped quarters for dumping.
You're not allowed to dump on the bus.
I did like the idea of being trapped in a bus and having no other thing to do other than play video games. I was like, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Like, we had an 8-hour drive.
There's nothing I can do.
All we can do is play video games. It's like, that's a kind of like I like that.
Yeah.
I just want to be trapped. I just want to be dominated by my
trapped, dude.
circumstances.
You want to be stuck.
In gaming, dude. I want to be stuck.
Remember the UFC fight? It was a jacked mom. It was a mature natural versus clearly just a stepson.
Dude.
And we were like, dude, one of them's going to get stuck in the
who were the
cage.
fighters?
I forget the girl. The girl was not Kazakhstan. Oh, she was from Uzbekistan.
Something Murphy. The lady's name was Murphy.
Murphy versus Uzbekistani.
Yeah, but look it up. Look up the Murphy card, dude. I swear to God, it was a lady. First of all, the first UFC lady with big tits. It was a professional masseuse, dude.
It was the pro,
dude.
Yeah.
So we're right now. We both become unstuck in time. This is an absolute time warp. But so before we leave the trip, because we started after the trip, so pay attention to that. Try to follow if you can, dude. But
I didn't follow. What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, we're jumping timelines. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
So now we're back to before the trip. I just want to make sure chronologically we're covering all the
okay.
bases. So before we left to go, I'm about to hop on a train to go to New York so we can fly out of New York. One of my boys, I'm not going to tell who it is, text me.
The boy. Literally every story.
He's the man, dude.
He's just that dude.
He's so fucking.
We refer to him as that dude.
One of the funniest fucking dudes without trying. I swear to God. When trying too, he's also pretty fucking funny. But so I haven't seen him in a while. He's handling some motherfucking business.
Yeah, he's up to his. Yeah, he's got business.
Yeah, he's trying. He's got business with Tantu. So I'm like, oh shit, I haven't talked. I talked to him the day before. I'm like, you're doing great. This is awesome. So he hits me. He's like, yo, dude, where you? I'm like, my phone's like low as fuck. I'm about to get on this train. I'm like kind of stressed. I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, what's up, dude? And he's like, yo, dude, big favor, man. I'm in a jam. I'm kind of late for like a family fun. He had to go do something, and it's like a family function. He's like, I'm late. It's 5 everyone's gonna be pissed off. He's like, my fucking car doesn't work. He's like, I'm up in the city right now. I'm like, what are you doing up here? He's like, I just got a professional massage. I'm like, oh, what? And I'm like, I'm around people. I'm in 30th Street Station, so I can't be like, are you at the fucking wishy-washy? So I'm like, are you at the wash? Like real quiet. And he's like, the what? And I'm like, the wish. And he's like, what? I'm like, are you at the fucking wishy-washy? And he was like, no, dude, no. This lady's a professional masseuse. I mean, she's an escort, but I mean,
yeah.
So I had to get him like a fucking $60 Uber.
So he needed money for the Uber because he spent all his money with the masseuse.
He blew his load. Yeah,
A professional masseuse.
Professional masseuse. He went and got a professional massage first of all.
Yeah.
He's like, Matt, she's a professional masseuse. I was
Yeah,
in my
it's
head,
like, dude,
I'm
I'm
like,
not gonna fucking pass
first
this
of all,
up.
it was
She's a pro.
It's so funny the way he was like, I just got a professional massage. There's there ever any need to specify? Like,
Yeah.
Like, I'm getting a massage today. It'd be like I was a professional massage.
Yeah, it was a pro. This wasn't no amateur.
So it actually made me very happy. Honestly, I was
That's
like,
awesome.
I am absolutely gonna transport you where you need to be. I don't want this jamming you up. So like, he actually, he's like, I'm gonna pay you back. I'm like,
It's
no,
so
you're not.
sick to go into a thing with no plan for next. Like to just be like, step 1, professional massage. Step 2, we're gonna start making phone calls to try to get out of this. I'm gonna start making some phone calls. We're gonna start moving money around. I need to be somewhere.
I do think it was like at one of those unemployment cards that like just, he like had.
Oh, he thought he had more.
He had his last, and he's like, I'm obviously going to get a professional massage with this.
And then this one probably.
This
has
should kick in by the time I need it, and then I tried to swipe it, and it was like, and he's like, fuck.
some. Oh man, I wonder if the professional masseuse got paid.
I mean,
That could have been a fucking.
I think they have to.
That could have been a come and run.
Like, what is that called? Like Foursquare, or what's that thing called? It's like the
Oh, do you
mobile
think they get
credit card
paid
swipe.
They have to get paid.
It'll tell you right away. But if your card, I wonder if you went to a professional masseuse and you were just kind of like, they must make you pay up front, I believe.
They have to because
I'm almost positive.
if you're going to professional masseuses, you're also the type of guy who would take off
True.
and
Possibly.
run.
Yeah, I would say it's about 10%.
Post nut.
Yeah.
What a feeling that must be, just running down a street, having just come and ripped off a fucking masseuse.
Oh, that must be crazy. I mean, it's got to be tough. You'll get stabbed very quickly.
Oh yeah.
A city worker just shot a sex worker, male sex worker. Yeah, dude.
A city worker?
A city employee who worked at the DA's office. Just, the official story is
Sounds like he was getting a professional massage.
the official exact. Well, that's what I'm thinking. The official story. I don't want to besmirch this man, but apparently the official story is just
better not.
There was a DA worker, a guy who worked in the DA's office, and there was just a male sex worker who was absolutely
Could have happened to anybody.
Absolute hero. They happened
His
to
Patreon failed.
I think they were like living in the same vicinity, and the male sex worker was like, "Halt! I'm robbing." He started to rob him. I guess the guy was wearing like.
Why would he say it like that?
I don't know. He's a male sex worker, so obviously he's refined.
How do you think he said it?
Halt.
So it was like halt.
Well, I mean, I think what happened was the DA employee saw a guy.
Halt,
I think he was
sugar.
either wearing a Indian headrest or a construction vest
Headrest.
or a police uniform.
It was a village person.
I don't know how male sex workers dress, dude. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it's one of 4 options.
Village, yes.
Construction worker.
Village.
It was just so funny to have a DA guy be threatened by a male sex worker, and then he shot the guy, killed him, and the city was like, we looked into it. Yeah, it's legit. The guy was clearly getting robbed by a male prostitute.
What does the guy's profession have anything to do with it?
It was just weird. It was weird that it was a guy who worked in the DA's office just happened upon, a burglar, like a male sex worker who was out. I guess I'll try strong arm robbery today.
Yeah.
Sick of sucking dicks.
Damn, that's a tough one. Well, that makes perfect sense, what you're saying.
True.
I'm sick of sucking dicks.
Oh, were you just saying someone canceled his Patreon?
Yeah. His Patreon failed. He was like, fuck, dude.
I almost might have meant see it. I was like, I'm pretty sure I thought of this.
I'm going to steal this right now.
I was like, oh, that's funny. I'm like, I think Shane just said that. I almost might have meant see it. It was like, nah, that's mine, dude.
Damn, I just watched Mind of Mencia last night.
How is it?
Not the show, the fucking the Showtime thing on the Comedy Store.
Fire.
They're covering Rogies, St. Rogies.
Oh, him.
Smiting the devil, dude.
True.
That was the Archangel St. Rogies. He sent Mencia to hell.
Dude, that was pretty wild, man.
That was, dude. He got on stage. He was like, your real name's fucking Ned. Cut this shit
Just
out.
crushed him,
It was
dude.
like, it was brutal.
How close was that to 8 Mile, the movie?
That was 8 Mile.
Was that?
That
like,
was absolutely 8 Mile.
because that's kind of an unfair.
Like,
I mean,
everybody from the Comedy Store, put your hands up. He's like, notice Ned's hands down.
yeah,
And everyone's like,
yeah, that was. I think
Ned took out a green card. Carlos Mencia took his green card out on stage. It was like,
True.
oh, I'm not Mexican. And he was like, is your name Ned or not? He's like, yeah, but... and he was like, oh. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, that people.
Louis in that.
What?
Louis is in the Comedy Store documentary. Showtime. The gods slowly return.
Oh! I thought you meant that
Yeah.
video with Rogan. I was like,
Oh,
I
no.
thought it was just Bobby Kelly there.
Ari, not Bobby Kelly.
Wasn't Bobby Kelly in that?
No, Bobby. You're thinking Bobby Lee.
Oh, my bad.
Bobby Kelly.
It's
like, dude, you're not even Mexican, dude.
I'm thinking Bobby Lee. My bad.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying I mistook 2 Asian comedians. I was like, God damn it.
No, that's fine. That's fine, dude. I would never call you out on that.
Thank you.
That's the last thing this podcast needs is more heat. Yeah, fuck.
So you're watching the documentary.
No, that's all.
They had Louis in there.
Yeah, Louis was interviewed.
What did he talk about?
Just talking about the store, chilling.
Not really. He's like, oh, this place is cool.
Yeah.
Any other questions for me?
No, he did his special there, so that's why
Gotcha,
they're
yeah.
talking about. But it was nice to see him in a show
In a
on
thing,
Showtime.
yeah. True. So you saw basically Lazarus. Just
He's
and you're
risen.
like, it's possible.
It is possible. I need help. I need to become the greatest comedian of all time to then get one interview. Yeah.
Damn, there's just a dude in the hood right now who's like, some say there's powers to bring people back from the dead. You're young Anakin,
I'm
dude.
like, what is it?
Tell me, I'll
Joe
do it.
Rogan podcast?
Something called Joe Rogan.
You need to be on Joe Rogan.
Yeah, actually, dude, I watched that Kanye interview with Joe Rogan.
Oh my God.
Dude, I will say I'm excited. We both got into Star Wars at the exact same. I keep saying we were having a lot of parallel thinking.
You and Kanye?
Both got into Star Wars, the original Lucas prequels, and Spade put me onto them. Not gonna lie, but we just so happened to be watching them at like
The
same
original
time.
Star Wars?
We worked up to the original.
It's crazy to give someone credit for putting you on to Star Wars.
No, he didn't put. Oh, well, I didn't know anything about the prequels.
The prequels, like the ones they just made.
No, the Lucas films, and then there was the ones post Lucas that Disney did.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So there was
so
like
you're talking about
Revenge
like
of the Sith.
episode 1,
Yes. through
Clone
3.
Wars, Revenge
Yes,
of the Sith.
exactly.
Sith's the shit, dude. Sith might be fucking
That's what
Shrek
Kanye
1.
was saying.
Revenge of the Sith is Shrek 1.
So I was, I've been pretty pumped on Revenge of the Sith the last couple of weeks. And I said Spade was the one who like specifically was like, watch this.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, not Star Wars in general. But
Yeah, it's funny. It was like someone was like, yo, check out Star Wars. And you're like, I've never even heard of it. Sick.
So in that interview, at one point Kanye West just starts being like, dude, I've been watching Revenge of the Sith. It's like those 3 movies are
Bro,
so fucking good.
I used to watch Revenge of the Sith. We used to go to my friend's house and watch. I watched. That was my Shrek one. I was my
Was it?
nephew going Shrek.
one?
They'd be like, "What do you want to do?" I'd be like, "Revenge of the Sith."
Shrek one.
Revenge of the Sith. Throw it on. I used to watch it nonstop.
It rules.
Yeah.
You're not in bad company. Kanye said he's watched it at least 10 times.
I think we should explain Shrek 1.
Yeah.
I've said it 90 times.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
it won't
pushing
hurt.
it hard.
It won't hurt, yeah.
I need it to come out. I need that to be a saying.
You dropped a breadcrumb. It's your
Shrek
nephew.
1, dude. Shrek 1.
It's your nephew.
If you ask my nephew what his favorite movie is or what he's watching at any time, he goes, Shrek 1. He's like mad that you asked him. He's like dismissive. Do you like Shrek 1 or Shrek 2? Which is your favorite? He's, Shrek 1. He like goes back to watching 2.
Although,
But in his defense, he does have taste. I was like, who do you like better, Shrek or Donkey? And he's like, Donkey. I was like, damn, good call.
Shrek 1's fucking sick.
Shrek 1 holds up. And then also just being like,
Shrek 1.
Shrek 1.
Before you even answered, like, what Shrek do you like better? Shrek 1.
Yeah, I guess you got to see like a young, like a kid who's like almost 2, like laying in a bed
Oh, it's so
in the
fucking
dark
funny.
and be like, what are you watching? I'm just being like, Shrek 1. Like, sweet. What do you want to watch? Do you want to watch Cars? Do you want to watch something else? Put on Shrek 1. Yeah. Fun times. So now anything good is Shrek 1.
Yeah, that was the whole time down in Texas.
It's very fun.
So, let's get serious. So you're talking about, Louis in this documentary.
Yes. That's big time Shrek. Louis
time.
is Shrek 1.
How long of a, they just
I don't know. I was like half asleep and kind of drunk.
Gotcha. Were you like kind of drunk?
But maybe I dreamed Louis. Maybe he's not in it. I'm just talking.
That's your pink elephant?
Yeah.
You're just like, Louis on
The guy.
Showtime.
Louis back.
Showtime.
It's a lighthouse. I'm lost at sea, dude.
For
I see
sure.
a beacon of light. I'm like, yes,
Yes.
there's a chance out of this.
It's also funny too. You're in like drunk, fevered state. You're just kind of like, oh god, I feel hard. Louis. This is like a fucking mystical vision.
Yeah.
He's
I'm,
there.
I'm happy when I see the guy.
You go back out. Like I saw Louis on show.
king.
People like Shane. Wasn't on show. I saw him.
I could have sworn he
I
was
saw
on
him
there.
on Showtime. It's about a special.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Big Shrek.
coming around, dude. I'm
Dude.
telling you, this is my prediction. Hold me to it. I think the Democrats will take power, and then they'll cancel culture in their own way. They'll be like, look, guys, this is getting ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's my That's what I think is going to happen. That's just my prediction.
I
Can't go on forever.
disagree.
You think so?
I think it'll go on for a while. I think we got a couple years. We got a long time.
Yeah.
Maybe a decade more of just
Well, I mean,
nonstop fucking like, what?
perhaps.
I don't know. We'll see. Because here's the thing: the left, if the Democrats win, the left won't consider that a victory. The leftists, like the people that are like hardcore, fucking like,
Yeah.
we'll vote for Biden because he's better than Trump, but we need more than what he's doing.
People that won't say out loud they support law and order.
They will. They refuse to. Yeah,
Go ahead.
Antifa's an idea. Law and order. I'm not going to say it.
Yeah.
that, like further than that, like people that want the Green New Deal, shit like that.
Yeah.
Dude, how about Biden saying he was going to shut down oil?
Dude, I mean,
And Trump was just like, ooh, repeat that. What did he say?
That was actually
That's
pretty
fucking
funny.
hilarious to just be like, that was big, everybody. Let's
in
stop
theory,
the debate.
dude, in
Repeat what
theory,
you just
if
said.
people were like, yeah, we're going to stop doing oil and do all renewable energy. I'm like, fuck yeah, that's fucking sweet. But it's like,
yeah, but it's just not feasible.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's the same thing with immigration. It's like, we should let everybody. Like in my head, if you ask me, I'm like, yeah, we should just like, yeah, we shouldn't even
Let
have
everybody
countries.
in.
Let's let everybody in. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
that sounds good. That sounds great to me. But as I got older, I'm like, you see the videos about there's like billions of people who are starving. I mean, I've said this before, and it's like,
Yeah.
it's just not feasible, dude. It's like having a party. It's like in planning a wedding, and you're just kind of like, I should invite my whole neighborhood.
It's like planning a wedding, and then all of a sudden, like a bunch of Mexicans want to come. And you're like, no.
Well, it's like even when you plan a wedding, there's like your own like people who might be attached to your family in some way, and you're like,
You got to build the wall.
place only fits this many people. I only have this much money, and it's like, well, you should invite 300 more people, and you're like, that's economically completely infeasible. And they're like, you're fucked up, and it's like, how do I put this? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So
True.
I'd be all for it. I'm all down for it. People are like, yo, and the other thing too is like, the fair thing to do would be like if you were like like 100% knock down the wall, you should be like, all right, well you have to like, what is it, not foster, but like what is it called when you like take in like a foreign exchange student? Host. I think it's called a host. You should have to host a foreign family. That's totally fair. I would be like, all right, that's cool.
If what?
If you're like, yeah, we should, if you want to go like full bore against anti-immigrant, any kind of immigration laws, like no one's illegal. It's like, okay, that's cool, it's fine, cool, we won't do that. But if here, sign this little thing saying you can host a family. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
It's an interesting take.
Yeah,
I like
think DJT actually did hit people.
Really?
I think he was like, all right, you guys want to be safe haven states? No problem.
Yeah.
We'll send everyone over to you guys. So
I liked watching the media pretend Trump didn't absolutely dominate that debate.
yeah,
It was fun to watch immediately after them being like, well, that debate probably didn't sway anybody either way. And it's like, nah, dude, I watched it. That was a guy who could kind of think versus a guy who literally was just up there like.
it's a fair assessment.
What?
Dude. I mean, at the one point that actually was like.
But he would make fun of him and Biden would be like, huh? it's kind of hard to watch.
At the one point when my favorite play of Biden's, I think this probably will win him the election, is when he looks directly at the camera and goes, "Come on, guys, I love tools and hammers and belts in Delaware and Reading. Text 8442 to Democrats."
Yeah, if there was ever like a tough part,
I'm like, oh my god, he's speaking to me.
if there's
dude.
a tough part, he's like, yeah, I'm talking to the camera. You know me. Damn, and Trump ethered him on that.
Ooh, that was
And he
the
like,
part. I was
all
like,
right. Yeah, that was a rough one.
it's like, you know what I love about the suburbs? Delaware. Come on.
Come on.
And then Trump goes like, will you stop with that
Yeah,
weird
he's like-
that's what won him the election in 2016.
I mean, that's
being
what he
like, I
said.
paid all these guys. These guys are politicians. I'm not.
That's what he literally said during that. He was like,
Here they are, fucking. Oh, they're trying to shut me down.
that is.
Like, this is vote stuff. I guarantee it. What? Yeah, they won't even talk to you. They're fucking cowards.
They're afraid?
Sorry. I had to take that.
They
I think
feared.
I tried taking another call last time. Same thing. They're just people who call you who just don't answer the phone. It's like,
Yeah, I don't even think that's a person.
No,
I don't even
definitely
know what's happening. What's going on?
sorry about that. But yeah, that was the point in the debate when Trump got he regained his little stability.
Because the last debate, Trump sucked.
Blew it. He lost. I would say he lost. People say he did.
He was just so fucking annoying, and it was like, dude, this guy sucks.
If you can't definitively beat him at Biden in a debate, you officially lost it.
he just needed to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
So then they implemented that mute button, and it was like, oh shit, Trump's way better at this.
Yeah.
When he's not allowed to just fucking scream the whole time. He just wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I mean, think about this. Like, if you had seen this is a fair, let's say, a fair question. That was like unthinkable during like when Obama was running against whoever. If Obama was,
Sorry, I just thought about you running in a room while I was jerking off. Like a mental patient getting like held down by like orderlies. No.
I'm wearing like an Eagles hoodie. Yeah, imagine if Obama was doing that like the whole time, like
Oh,
dude, he would have gotten fucking eviscerated,
Yeah.
eviscerated
For sure.
So that's a fair point.
it is.
Although was he against Hillary?
Yes.
Like, dude, imagine back when it was Obama versus Hillary. This is my original point. When it was Obama versus Hillary, I just spit out like symphonies, dude. That's kind of, I'm just, Did you see the Kanye Joe Rogan?
I was drunk, and so I threw it on. I was
tough to watch
playing
when you're
FIFA,
Mm-hmm.
and I put on Spotify on my Xbox One. Put it on. I was playing the new FIFA, and so I just put on the Rogan episode with Kanye, and it was like, I was like, am I fucking hammered? I was like, I listened to it for like an hour.
Yeah.
And I was like, I must be fucked up because I don't understand. I don't know what.
If you're drunk, no, that's not your fault.
And then I listened to it sober the next day. Like, all right, this was incoherent.
If you're drunk, it must be the most torturous thing to
That was crazy.
I watched it on a plane. I had total undivided attention. So I was like, I hear, there's like an overarching larger point. There's an overarching. I love when your
this
elbows
fucking
slips on.
chair, dude.
You picked green. I gave you the option.
That's because green is.
I know, dude. Secretly I wanted the green. But yeah, I watch it. Also, I'm really, really pulling for Kanye to not be like totally nuts. So I'm watching.
Yeah, I remember. We had somewhat of a heated debate on this podcast.
I had somewhat of a debate with Spud as
where
well.
I was like, no, Kanye is a fucking crazy dude. He is crazy.
He's a different thinker. I'm also, I'm not like a full anti-psychiatrist, but I do.
He's a different thinker.
I think he's a little different thinker, dude. I mean, the thing that was disappointing.
It's a funny way to describe like retarded people.
Come on. No way, dude. I don't mean it like that.
Bunch of a different thinker.
Well, here's the thing you have to ask. You have to ask, is he legitimately a billionaire? Because that's a thing that like really kind of, he's like, well, I'm a billionaire. And you're like, all right, and that's the old rule. Like, people who are billionaires aren't crazy. They're just eccentric. So it's like pulling together that kind. He does say he brings in $30 million a year. So it's like, is that a millionaire? Like, to me, I'm like, how are you a billionaire? But apparently I think it's like if you add up all the assets, all of this, all the stock, all this, blah, blah, blah. So it's like, all right, maybe so. But yeah, he does that whole thing kind of, I did find a little bit annoying when he'd be like, that's just a symphony. It's like, just scattered. I do that. I'm a scatterbrain.
Well, it's just weird to hear, like, he's a self-proclaimed genius.
Yeah, that's very annoying
And it's like, you're a music producer that designed, like, Crocs for Adidas. Like,
true.
He put people in, like, Matrix outfits, like, torn up.
Minimalist, obviously.
Torn up, like, Future clothes.
Yes.
And Crocs, and was like, I'm a fucking genius. I'm Walt Disney.
Yeah.
It's like, shut up, dude.
Well, that's the thing. I like his mission.
I've never listened to any other music producer and been like, genius. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm never like DJ Khaled, genius.
Can I be fair? All Walt Disney did was draw a fucking mouse. Music is harder than drawing a mouse.
Okay.
Yeah? You think Chingy's more talented than Walt Disney? Yeah, Disney hasn't done shit. You're right. Other than control the entire United States.
He didn't do that. Bob Igor does that.
Well, Kanye's about to. He's trying to do that. I hear what you're saying. That's a fair point. But there is that thing too. My point is,
Wait, you're gonna. I don't know enough about Walt Disney, but I bet he did more than draw a mouse.
He hated the Jews.
I do remember that, which is kind of why I'm standing up for him.
No, the mayor's point is not that. It's just like you can almost break down anyone's thing into being like, well, what, you're just doing this. Like,
yeah,
saying
but
like a comedic genius, like, well, going around and joking.
I would say comedic genius is fine.
Yeah.
If you are a comedic
that's the point.
Comedic.
It's subjective.
You're not saying I'm a genius.
That's true. That's one of the things that kind of is the rub with him is that he's constantly calling himself a
Like,
genius.
I remember watching like a fucking like MTV Cribs episode or something with him, and it was like a painting, and he was like, this is how I see music. A lot of people hear it. I can see it.
He sees color.
And it's just like, all right, dude.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
No, the thing that kind
Go
of...
ahead.
It's called synesthesia. It's a thing. People
Yeah, it's a
have
thing. Yeah, sure.
I have it a little bit, but
yeah,
it is what it is.
And yeah, I can see it. I see. I can see the words come out.
I have
of
a very low.
mouth.
I swear to God, I have a very low grade form of synesthesia where if I stare at a thing, the world goes black and white. So it's the opposite. All color vacates, and it happened to me at church when I'd be at
You have
church.
dog eyes.
I get dog eyes, dude.
Yeah.
I literally do. I start to werewolf out. When I'd be in church, I'd stare. If I stared at the priest for long enough, the priest would be in color. Everything else goes in black and white, and I just go. And eventually, I go like that in my eyes.
So it goes like Schindler's List, like the girl with the red jacket.
Yeah, kind of. That's all. But it hasn't happened. I haven't stared at a priest for a while, so it hasn't happened. But like, dude, that used to freak me out when I was in church. When I was like,
Really?
Yeah, everything would go black and white. I remember constantly being like, "Fuck, I might be a priest. Fuck, this fucking sucks."
Yeah. Oh, you thought like that was your calling, that was your vocation?
Because they told us
the vocation is that fucks you up.
It's
when you go to
fucked
Catholic
up,
school
shitty.
forever, they explain what like the calling is that priests get. You're a fucking kid. You're sitting there like, am I getting called?
That's
like
what happened.
you literally still believe in Santa and like all that shit. And then they're like, also God's magic, and he's gonna tell you when he wants you to work for him.
Yep.
So you're like in your head, you're like, I'm special. God would want me
He
to
gave us
work
that
for
talk
him.
in first grade.
Yeah, it's wild.
Bugged
Man.
me the fuck out.
Yeah.
I remember just thinking, literally hearing in my head, like,
it went way too long before.
yeah. I'm like, that's just my thoughts. And I'd be like, in first grade, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I
I
will-
legitimately at that point was like, if I'm being bad, God's watching me. At that point in my life, I was like, first, being like a first, second, third grade Catholic school religion teacher must be awesome. Just hitting like
True.
first graders, like, and then the bush was on fire, and they're all just like, holy fuck.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, but I remember learning about it like it was just history, and I was just like, yeah, all right.
So when you were a youngster,
Like I remember learning about religion class, and I literally just took it obviously as the truth. Like I'd be learning about stories in the Bible, and I'd just be like, "Yeah, of course that happened." And then I think around like 5th grade, I was
you're like, "Yeah, virgin birth. Go on,
"Yeah,
I get
obviously."
it." Come on,
I have no idea what sex is. They're like, and she was a virgin, and we're all like,
nice,
"Sweet."
hot.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And then, yeah, I think it was like 5th grade. Me and all my friends were together. Like, you guys ever think like God's not real? And they're like, yes. Like all of us like at once like admitted to each other like, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is all bullshit, right? Like, yeah,
Damn.
dude. Yeah. I remember we were at my friend Andy's house. We were behind a shed.
What were you guys doing back there?
Building a fort. Building the swamp. That was the name of the
You guys
fort.
were building the Tower of
Swamp.
Babel.
We were building the swamp. That's right.
Dude, I was. They had me till about high school. High school, a teacher.
High school is when you hit it?
Well, he just wrote God, Easter Bunny, Santa Claus. He wrote Santa Claus, Easter Bunny, God on the board, and I was just like, I can see that. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah, and a kid cried. Yeah.
It was actually 6th grade now that I think about it because I was at St. Joe's. 6th grade. We were we had just stolen some Parliament lights from his dad. We were smoking some Parliaments and we were like, I think this God thing's bullshit, right? And everyone was like, yeah. I've been afraid to say it.
Yeah, that's a tough one to try to.
Which was tough because I had just gotten off of a very serious God kick. I was like reading the Bible.
Hold on.
I loved God.
So your religion, at first you were super religious.
And then I went Hicks. As soon as I had a cigarette, I was like, God's not real. Put on a leather jacket.
If you're in advertising, fucking kill yourself. Yeah,
That's a Texas legend, bro.
True. Damn, I'm more fascinated about your religious period.
I had a strong religious period.
You
I
struck
used
me
to
as
love
like
it.
you're very pious. Not in a bad way, like very non-mystical, like very straightforward religious. Like
I was a fucking traditional
like a
Catholic.
bishop.
It
Yeah,
was
like
a
an
trad
old,
cat.
like an old bishop.
Yeah.
God, that's so
I
fun.
loved it.
I mean, dude, it is tight. If you can keep that alive long enough, being super religious.
6th grade, I remember
rules.
playing football and praying before plays. In my mind, like sitting there praying before every single
How good
play.
did you do? You probably did awesome.
I was a Division I athlete eventually, but
That's what I'm saying.
probably through the power of Christ. And then when I
Obviously
abandoned him in college, and look what happens. I fell apart. Now I'm just a fat.
You've been smited.
I have been smited.
You've been smited by our Lord and Savior.
I do need to come back to
Take
God.
him back,
True.
dude.
Maybe I should just become a Christian comic.
For sure.
Except like a hardcore Christian comic that's like violently anti-Semitic. Not like a guy who does like, fun Bible jokes.
Yeah.
Like a guy who's literally like, Muslims are going to hell.
Yeah, for sure.
We need to cut their heads off.
Like Westboro Light.
Yes.
If you could church up the Westboro Baptist
Not light.
Church. No.
Full Westboro Baptist.
Have Westboro Baptist be like, dude, chill.
Yeah, true.
dude.
Yeah, well, this guy's edgy.
You're gonna get us canceled, dude. Stop.
I should only do specials at Westboro for like the 12 family members that live there. It'd be a sick place to film a special.
Dude.
Like, what's the difference between fags and Jews? Nothing. They're both in hell. Am I right, Westboro? Preach. God damn, this guy's good.
Oh my god, dude. That'd be so. I mean, you could probably get a couple bucks. I mean, you could probably. What was that one other church down south? It was called. Fuck. I talked about it before on here. It was like people were like going.
Yeah, you told me about this.
Yeah, it was like
a full town.
KSC or whatever the fuck it was called. But it was like people going back to like hardcore 50s tradcath values. So it's
Tradcath
like,
rules.
Yeah, but it's like no birth control, no this. You can get excommunicated for real. So
Sick.
you could probably tour down there a little bit.
Yeah.
Be like just like a hard. Like,
I think I just got Auburn, Alabama date. I'll be
There you
headed
go.
down to Auburn. I'll be trying to find.
Try do like the tradcath.
I think the Tradcasts
5.
aren't really well liked down south. I don't think
Really?
they don't really enjoy the Catholics as much.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go down there and give them what for? I'm gonna bring down the Bible.
We might have
Rain
to.
fucking fire and brimstone on those fucking dumb Southern pieces of shit.
You're basically going doing missionary work. So this was sorry. Now I'm so this is the thing I liked about the Kanye interview is that I like where he's fully going. New traditional regime or new religion regime of being like, we're all gonna get super religious.
Okay.
Did you hear his idea of having a 30,000 person, not religious like that, but like
The stadium?
30,000 person stadium?
The stadium singing gospel
Yeah.
music.
Having people, the ideas are
Like,
fantastic.
how good is our God? Yeah, it's pretty
I was
sick.
like, that kind of fucking rules.
Yeah.
His idea of kind of like cutting through like material culture and like we got to learn how to start like growing shit. We got to start doing this, all that stuff. I'm like, this fucking stuff is sick.
Yeah,
But then again, the problem is you're hearing these ideas and you're like, this is sick. And then like the thing that I found disappointing was that like Rogan would ask him straightforward questions like, how do you structure your day? And he would just be like, a funny thing about me being a genius, and he'll just like go
Yeah.
off on a thing. I'm like, God damn it, man, I'm pulling for you.
Yeah.
I'm pulling for you to be like.
And then he just
here's
names different CEOs. He just names different like business moguls that
Yeah.
I don't know them. He just talks about like he just throws their name out.
Jack.
You have
He's
no
on
idea.
Jack.
No, he's not talking Jack Dorsey.
He's on Jack.
No, but
What
he'll
was
just
that?
be like,
Tim?
you know, some random name, and he'll be like, over at Gianchi or like
Yo,
some
when
fucking
he
thing.
says like, look, when I was with Gaston Sinclair from
Yeah.
and he saw my sweatpants and he was like, oh.
Dude, look,
I
I will say, have you retracted some of your statements on Ye? Because after seeing that interview, I think I stand corrected. Well, not stand corrected. That would be wrong, right? I stand correct.
You stand on firmer ground than before.
That when I said he seems kind of just like a bit of a loon.
Yeah, I mean, again,
He's great. I like his music. I love his music.
No,
And I'm cheering for him, and I like to see him do well. It makes me happy. It makes
Yeah.
me laugh when he does well.
Me too.
But
The thing that I think this is where I'm hung up on him. Yeah, there's the things you watch. You're like, God, this is so disappointing. Like, I hate just hearing someone refer to themselves as a genius is weird. Not being able to answer straightforward. It didn't look like he like was evading, like he didn't want to, but he'll just like, how do you structure your day? And he'll just start going. But I think he's on this thing where like whatever comes to his mind, he has to say, because he's in like pretty serious communications with God in his head. He's like, I said, God, make me never feel pain. My mom died right after. So this dude's pretty convinced that like he's on like some like Old Testament prophet level shit,
Yeah.
which is I'm like that's cool. I kind of do enjoy that.
damn, you're gonna love fucking Good Lord Bird.
Oh yeah,
You're gonna love it, dude. That's exactly what it
I
is.
kind of enjoy that.
It's fucking John Brown just completely like I'm here from God.
Yeah.
and just wilding.
It is
fun.
it's exciting for him to watch that. It's his for a guy to go out and be like maybe we shouldn't like when he calls like abortion culture like we shouldn't like so totally be celebrating that. In my head I'm like, all right, it's kind of sweet.
Yeah,
But yeah, when you watch a dude, you're like, is this guy just ignoring the question on purpose? Is he not? It was tough. I was pulling for him, and I was like, I do get the overarching thing he's trying to say for the most part, but it was just kind of like,
yeah.
yeah, that was a sigh on the plane. I was just like,
I'll tell you what I didn't like
So, yes,
about
to
it.
say- to
What I
say,
didn't like
yeah,
about it
I'm-
was
he's lost a little bit
Lemaire
of
defending him
what?
just now. That's what I didn't like about the Kanye interview.
Well, I
Was
think
Lemaire being like, I think he's a genius. Do you think? Well, then, if you think he's a genius, who else is a genius in music? That like, if that's what you're saying, because if maybe we just have different standards for genius. Because if he's Bieber's a genius,
No, Bieber doesn't.
Bieber's
produce
not a
his own
genius.
stuff.
So you have to produce to be a genius.
You have to produce.
So DJ Khaled,
but he doesn't.
Genius.
Like, he doesn't rap or anything.
he can sometimes.
He did once.
he's got one hot bar.
Yeah.
So you need a producer rapper.
You gotta be like, you gotta do everything. Like there's nothing he can't not do.
Well, no,
He can't do a podcast.
Cannon's class was pretty lit. No, I hear you. Well,
He can't speak.
Yeah.
I was watching it being like, I was following it. I'm rooting for the guy.
I know.
A lot of it, I was kind of, it was a little more discombobulated than I'd hoped for. And then, when especially when they started being like, here's another symphony for you. It's like, dude, it's called not knowing what you're talking about. I'm the king of it. I do it all the time.
Yeah.
So it's like, when you just speak all disorganized and then be like, nah, dude, that's just like, who says I can't talk about one topic at once? It's like, no, you can talk about as many topics
Yeah.
as you want, but for like functional coherence and understanding, we tend to try to speak linearly, like in a
Yeah,
linear
yeah,
fashion
yeah.
we all can understand.
It helps.
So yeah, it does kind of suck that, but again, it's like the thing that I find encouraging is that he'll be like, he says he checks his own ego. He uses God now instead of having to feel everything through his whole, feeling his whole like things through his ego and all of his actions. He's like, seems like he's on a different type of path. So I'm kind of excited.
That's
about
cool.
it. Genuinely, I'm excited. But
And
yeah,
Jesus is King ruled.
Yeah,
The
dude.
music he makes is great.
the last couple of songs
I'm a
he came out
fan.
with are awesome.
Yeah.
And in terms of being a genius, yeah, I think I forget
Lyrically, not a genius at all.
No.
Lyrically, he is pretty bad.
he's crafty.
There's songs like the one fucking Father whatever. It's like it's the most beautiful music ever, and then he comes on. He's like, if I fuck this model and she just bleach her asshole, and I get bleach on my t-shirt, I'ma feel like an asshole.
Yeah.
And people are like, yeah, true genius.
Well, to be
It's
fair,
like, no, that's a retarded guy screaming over an incredible beat that he made. Beautiful beat.
yeah, it's tough. I mean, I don't think people are supposed to be called geniuses until after they're dead, because it's kind of one of those things where
Other
it's
than
like
Voss.
true. Excuse me. Because it's like I would say Louis is a genius stand-up comedian.
At comedy, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like but I'm not. If I were that into music, I'd have more of a different radar for like who's a genius. I think that was Lemaire.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Kanye thing, I was torn. I like enjoyed watching it. I'm glad he got the spins. Glad Rogan was kind of like. I mean, that's the other thing too. Like, the guy's kind of weird, but like that's the thing. If you're that weird, and you're also making say $30 million a year and all this other stuff, if given all that's true, it's like should someone be medicated? That was the big question Rogan kept trying to get answered. Like, should you be medicated out of that? So, but the one thing
I don't think he should be medicated. Well, I don't know.
No, I know.
It did sound like a lot of people did want to help him out when he was wilding.
Yeah. For sure. The thing I get caught up on, I'm a utopianist. So I get, and dude, it's a fool's errand. It's an absolute fool's errand.
That's like what the commies want. You're like a commie.
In some ways.
You're a Cali boy. You're a Cali boy. I'm more of a Texan.
True. I'm a utopianist. But that book, The Denial of Death, I just finished it. Finally finished it today. He basically knocked some sense into me. He talks about utopianists and how it's like, we're basically dealing with billions of years of just, I think they say like fibrous material being munched between molars, flesh being eaten and excreted with gases most foul, or the stench most foul. It's basically like billions of years.
When was this book written?
I think in the 70s, maybe.
Okay.
60s, 50s. It was written old enough to be like homosexuals or perverts.
Yeah, that was great. That clip you
and
sent
it won
me?
a Pulitzer. So yeah.
About our enemies?
Yeah, so it did, like, it has that kind of language.
Turns out all of our enemies are
perverts.
Sex perverts.
But it talked about utopianists, how it's like, dude, if you really look at what's going on, we're part of a process of just life. That's just like, not even like you're like my life, whether it's good or bad.
You're my life.
Just, yeah, exactly. Not even just being like, there's this life force within
It's
all
your
of
life,
us.
dude. It's
What?
now or never.
True. Well, that's the old like copy of a copy that we've gotten to. But he's talking about like there were just cells that like inhabited like fucking like unlivable gases that were like and like squeezed through that into like fish eventually that were in like the prehistoric ocean that just eating each other, shitting each other out, and then eventually there was like dinosaurs, if you believe in that, woolly mammoths, humanoids. And then, so there's like this pulse forward of just like limitless expansion, life, whatever, dominating your environment. And now we're humans and we're self-aware. And it's like, so the whole point is it's a symphony. But the whole point is if you build a utopia, there's that life force within us that's, we've inherited from billions of years of evolution that someone's going to try to be like, and like just win the whole thing and incorporate. And it's like, there's no way around it. So there's like your life, quote unquote, like my life's good or bad, but there's like a real life force inside of all of us that's just like propelling us towards shit. And it's like, it's kind of, I think that's a Genesis idea. Like, here's paradise. Oops, here's a snake. Unavoidable. You can't get out of it. So that's when Kanye starts doing his Utopia stuff. That's how I get hooked into it. That's the whole point. I'm like, yes. And then, obviously read The Denial of Death. And it's like, I need to be more stoic, dude.
True. That's all you can do in the face of this.
That's the end of the book.
Stoicism.
Basically. Again, it really is our, what you said before. Whatever the last thing we read, we're like, this is obviously how we feel.
Well, it's Shrek 1 every time.
It is, dude. And that was kind of the whole point of it. It was just like, dude, we're dealing with a horrible, terrifying, scary, shitty reality. And anything that makes you feel good about that, we don't even know why we're here or why there is life. So like the only way it can be dealt with, he was saying the only way it can be contained is some like a rational kind of belief system, which to some level, whether we're like the biggest science head, being like, no, man's going to cure all of our own problems and everything's going to be perfect. It's just another version of like that whole like salvation thing. So pretty cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
Pretty good.
I can't add too much.
The book's sick. But that was the thing from Kanye of like, I was rooting for him so hard. That his thing of like, we're going to totally redo the way we do everything, which I'm like, yeah, this fucking rules. But,
I think that was in a Bukowski book where he was like, I'm looking at the ocean and being like, everything's in there just eating and fucking and shitting. Mm-hmm. Kind of the exact same.
Yeah.
That's all life is. Just taking craps.
But what you got to do
crap
before
was
that.
making me laugh.
Taking a crap?
I was like, I'm going to get the bills on my crap.
What do you mean on your crap?
No, just saying I'm going to crap.
It's hilarious, dude.
About to crap.
Tell someone like I got to take a crap.
Take a crap. If a girl comes back from the bathroom, be like, what, are you taking a crap? Crap's a good one.
See, I'm excited for a massive overhaul of how
I'm a comedic genius.
Dude.
I'm a genius.
Same. I mean, knowing that crap is funny.
Knowing that crap is funny.
Shit is there. I would say there's genius there.
Dump Out was Shrek 1 for a minute.
Crap is so funny.
Crap's currently Shrek.
Oh, I'm going to crap my pants.
Sorry I'm late, everybody. I had to crap. I just had to crap at a rest stop in New Jersey. Sorry I'm late.
Or just go to the doctor with a hemorrhoid and be like, well, I was taking a crap the other day.
Yeah, I started noticing some lower abdominal pains while I was crapping. Doctor, I had just taken a crap when I noticed.
I always thought crap was more like, scattered.
If you need a stool sample, just be like, yeah, if you could just bring in some of your crap. Bring in some of your dog's crap.
I'm going to pee.
You have to tinkle?
Yeah. Also, I think genius is in the eye of the beholder. I think that's...
Look, man.
Because, dude, imagine, like, there was probably people who watched all that and were like,
Genius.
I don't know. I don't think anyone did.
First off, again, my nephew does watch Shrek 1 with pure, like, genius.
He was like, oh my God.
Shrek 1 was genius. I've rewatched Shrek 1. I've watched it fucking 30 times. Anytime I'm home, Shrek 1's
Well,
on.
imagine you're a little
It's like a sports bar in my house. Like, there's like 12 TVs, and it's all Shrek 1. It's fucking crazy in there.
Well, imagine though,
There's Miller Lite and 12 TVs.
Dude, imagine the classic 3-act structure for a kid. How it's like always like, oh my God, this guy I'm fully pulling for is about to lose. It's all the cards are stacked against him. All the deck's stacked against this guy, and you're like, have I invested 2 hours into a total tragedy? Like, is Shrek gonna fucking die?
Is Shrek not gonna?
And then Shrek's victorious, and you're just like,
Shrek
oh!
won. Shrek won.
It must be like betting $100,000 on the Super Bowl.
Dude, and also just the donkey gets just raped by a dragon in the middle of it. Just viciously raped by a dragon.
Does he really?
Yes.
Just fucks him.
The dragon fucks the donkey. They have kids.
What?
Well, the donkey fucks the dragon. It's a female dragon. Donkey gets up.
Oh, but the female dragon has her way.
Has her way with him.
Nice. That might be why Shrek won. Shrek won, dude.
Shrek won. Yeah,
It's
maybe.
hot as fuck.
I almost said his name. Maybe he's just getting fired up, dude.
Dude, that's hot as fuck. Dude, did you see the new Shia LaBeouf video?
No.
He's in a music video. Very NSFW.
Really? Shia LaBeouf is.
So the video is like, he's Shrek for 100%.
LaBeouf?
LaBeouf fucking rules,
Shrek
dude. He
won.
did did you see the Fast Times read where he got super stoned?
That was great.
I could have sworn he was on something. He was fucked up.
Yeah.
But he might have been drunk too. But that was pretty funny. But he's in this music video. It's like they're just right off the bat they're naked in a bed. You see boobs. Yeah, you see boobs.
Is this a YouTube video?
It was on Vimeo.
Vimeo?
Fuck Vimeo, dude. They give a shit for inappropriate content. How the fuck did
Vimeo did?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they.
Well, we're not artistes.
True.
LaBeouf might be a genius.
Also, I think you're allowed. He showed flaccid dong, which
I've seen this video. This is an old video.
What?
Yeah, this is old.
Where they're going
Unless
like
he's got a new dong
they're
video.
going like this,
Yeah,
and like she goes under the sink.
yeah,
That's old.
yeah.
It was on Google News today. What the fuck's Google News
Really?
doing?
Well, then this is the second flaccid dong music video he's been in.
Pleased to announce, me and Shia LaBeouf, Flaccid Dong Brothers.
Oh, you guys have similar flacids?
Just a Reggie. Here's a
Dude,
Reggie.
how about people trying to act like Hunter Biden's dong is normal?
What's up with it?
Biden's got a piece.
I didn't see. Oh, you saw the flash.
Hunter's got a flaccid dong.
Yeah,
dude,
he's
like
no
a
artist.
plump-
He's no artist like me and Shia LaBeouf, dude.
No, he's got a plump dong.
Fucking perfect
That's why
artist dong, dude.
He's got a plump dong. That's why he's taking the easy way out. You have a flaccid teen?
True.
Teenus?
You'd be like this. Yeah, if you flash a Tina, dude, you're in the art video. Just
Oh, yeah.
dude, the video's so fucking funny. Just them, like I'm like, are they about to have sex or not? And eventually they just go.
Are they like crying in it? Is there crying? Maybe
crying.
I'm
They
thinking
never
of a different
cry.
video. Has he done 2 flaccid dong videos?
You're thinking of a different video. This video came out like 5 days ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
There should be an
Love
older.
me like you hate me.
I believe there's an older Shia LaBeouf music video.
It might be. Oh, I'm sure there is, dude.
True.
I'm sure this isn't the first time, dude.
Remember
it's
his art
very
exhibit?
tasteful.
You remember the art exhibit he did?
What was that?
He just sat in a room and you could come in and do whatever you want. And he said a chick raped him.
What?
Yeah. yeah. He like sat in a room with like a paper bag over his head or something. It was like an art exhibit. LaBeouf's wild.
He's into like high art. Also, though, he's dangling that penis out there and saying, "Hey, come get me."
Little
You
worm.
can't be showing that penis.
Yeah.
Like, girls
He's
love
an
that, dude.
anglerfish.
Girls love that. The Greeks knew it. The one thing that girls' one weakness is a flaccid penis, dude. They will fully bow to that.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
They know that's a man that's going to work.
Dude, first of all, that's the whole civilization that all those paintings were just showing like penises are in charge, dude. Please.
You got. I mean, first off, it's not even like a up for debate. Penises just are in charge.
They have to be. I mean, dude, Hunter Biden has a donger. What happens when donger gets in control? He's getting a foot job. Crack, foot jobs. Crack, foot jobs, dude. You need a penis. That's a God-fearing penis.
Penis,
dude.
you're going to stay away from amphetamines. You've already got a fucking penis.
For
The
sure.
last thing you need is speed.
Like, no, thank you.
Yeah, part of it. No, I can't.
What does this
I
thing
can't.
do? No, thank you.
Shrinks your penis even more. Oh,
Adderall
thanks.
Bird's wicked, dude.
Adderall Bird is. I'll take Adderall sometimes and like go to a rest stop or something when I'm driving. Take my I'll be like, oh my god, I forgot it. First off, I forgot it did this.
I shrank my
It's
bird.
like wild.
Oh,
Dude, Adderall penis is.
it's otherworldly.
I've never seen anything like it.
It's a penis time machine.
It is.
You
Takes you back to your.
travel back to grade school.
I can't thinking of my nephew watching Shrek 1 and getting like that invested into it.
Dude, I'm telling you,
just like-
must be like the first 6 movies until you're like, I'm sensing a pattern
And
here.
fucking Smash Mouth comes on. It's just like, hey now,
Oh
you're an
my
all-star.
God,
And you're
dude.
just like,
Maybe that might be where sports betting has its allure. Because you get to like fully watch a thing again and be like, oh my god.
Oh, am I victorious? Except
exactly.
sports betting is very dark.
That's what I'm saying.
You lose.
I know.
You lose. You're just
But
like,
when
I'm
you-
a fucking idiot.
When
Why am
you
I even
win, you
betting on
get
this?
that first fucking.
You get absolute Shrek 1
You know,
euphoria.
whatever the first movie is you watch. Dude, I watched Willy Wonka, dude, and I like cried and shut it off. I'm like, they're lost in a tunnel. He's fucking spinning.
Oh, you couldn't get
No,
through it.
I fucking. My mom was like, yeah, I didn't make it
Well,
through
the
that.
tunnel scene was terrible.
Yeah,
it was very
scared
scary.
the shit out of
Yeah,
me.
it was
I'm like,
very
all right,
scary.
it's a movie about candy. This is pretty tight. A little kid, you know, no one thought he'd make it to the factory. He's there, and Willy Wonka's just like, what do you even know? What's real and what's fit? And I was
Yeah,
like,
we got fucked
shut
up
this
once.
shit the fuck off.
You got that. I got fucking the Watership Down, which was like a cartoon rabbit. I think I've talked about
You
it.
showed me that. That was fucking.
Watership Down was not. It was like British 1950s, 40s like cartoonists.
All they did was fuck kids
where like
up
they
back
had
then.
just survived World War II and they
Yep.
were all like fucked up weirdos,
Well, I
making
think,
like videos of like death.
I think, yeah, I think
You
they.
must be used to your family dying. Here's a cartoon rabbit.
I think back then in Britain, they would like, as soon as you were born, they would just like put you in like a shitty like Matilda school. Like they would like they found out that like that fucked up a group of kids by taking kids.
Yeah,
and being like,
yeah. Anytime like you listen to
Ugh.
Pink Floyd, it's like, what do these guys complain about? School?
Yeah, that's what nuns were about.
Yeah.
You just have nuns. You're like, oh sweet, here. Nuns were just babysitters.
Yeah.
God was like, babysit.
Nuns are just lesbians
bitch.
that beat the shit out of your kids.
True.
God sent down a bunch of thick lesbians,
Yeah.
a bunch of lesbos to crack your kids.
Also, dude,
Just slap your kid in
I mean-
the face for cursive.
let's time out here. Imagine being a priest, right? We're not even timing out. Imagine you're a young priest and you're like, all right, man.
Let's take a quick deal.
Quick TO. You're a quick priest. You see a hot nun. In your head, you're like, I'm definitely going to fuck that. Like, there's no other dudes in our world.
Yeah.
I'm just going to hang. We're going to pray. Like, definitely going to smash. It has to happen.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, you're with people who are like can't
But
not
you are
allowed
a
to have
priest,
sex.
so you are a gay man.
There's a couple of them. There's a couple of people who aren't gay. I know people.
There's
who
some
work
that
for the
aren't gay, but
archdiocese.
they do their best to get rid of those guys. You know how catty gay men are?
So, no, dude.
Think of being like a group of gay priests, and then there's
Yes.
one straight dude that's like, you guys going to watch the game later? And they're like,
I think these are alpha gay dudes in the
they
priest.
are all pretending to be alpha gay dudes. They're like, I love sports. Look at my CD collection. Look at all these cool Frisbees. Kids, you want to come hang out? Look at all this cool stuff I do.
Yeah, I've heard there are dudes who are like super hetero, but they typically have girlfriends or like frequent professional massages. Like pretty
The
hard.
priests,
Oh yeah, dude.
they get professional massages?
Oh yeah, bro.
Really?
Oh yeah. I mean, dude,
Oh,
I'm
man.
telling you,
I mean, of course.
imagine being single for fucking 30 years.
sorry, Lemaire. Sorry.
He was giving you ass.
Sorry, JK.
He
bro.
gave you the look that Noah's dad gave him when he caught him jerking off. Shane just went,
Yeah, right. Noah's dad opened the door. Was like,
yeah, well, Dorian opened the door and came. He opened the door and went,
yeah, Dorian. Did you guys come at the same time? Were you like 1, 2, 3?
No.
You did not
It's like-
ejaculate
I
at the same
didn't-
time.
He left.
That's just
I-
tour life, dude. You guys are on tour.
true, dude.
I did finish.
Were you guys taking turns playing?
Wait,
you
you
guys
finished
like, all
after
right.
he left?
Yeah, when he was going, he's like, I'm going to take a walk. I was like, well, he's providing me more time. So might as well use it.
I thought you guys were taking turns playing like groupie. Like one would be groupie, the other one would be
True. Do you guys
comedy
ever role
all-star.
play?
Yeah. All right, I'm the comedy I'm the king of comedy, and you're the groupie now.
You're like, I'm the headliner. Oh, wait, I mean, let's not get crazy here. I'm the feature. All right, I'll play middle this time. I'm sorry.
And you're-
Yo, that's just comedy, big dogging.
I know.
I'm just big
No,
dogging,
for real.
dude.
It's like, all right, I'm gonna play the feature, and you're gonna play the unstable 40-year-old lady who just got divorced, who
Yeah.
has like some weird.
You're gonna play the blacked out
soul.
40-year-old woman.
You're gonna play the
You're
black
gonna
out
give me a
40-year-old
ride from the club
Yeah.
in your shitty car,
You're gonna play the lady who shouldn't be drinking on antidepressants. All right, go ahead.
and I can't get hard. Perfect. That's how it goes. That's the road, baby.
Oh my god.
Where are we at? We should go
Yeah,
on
let's
Patreon.
jump
By
on.
the way, before we go on the page, it's gonna be very spooky. I'm gonna tell you some
I have a
several
spooky topic too.
unsolved spooky mysteries.
Yeah.
We're gonna find this is gonna be our Matt and Shane's first spooky episode.
What really happened to Hitler's lovers? Ooh. Did you ever hear about that?
No, what? Ava Braun?
You'll find out.
Or more multiple
He had
bays.
a couple of them.
His concubine.
He had a couple of them.
Hitler gets a pretty bad rap.
He has a couple of
Just
them.
kidding. Just kidding.
I'm on his case.
I don't know.
I mean, how funny is that fucking video, dude?
I've always hated all the Hitler facts.
Yeah.
There's always like people who like talk about history like through like it's like he had I don't know, it's always just facts about him. It's like his farts stunk.
He was.
It's always things like that.
They probably did.
Well, no, it's just It's too much.
But you're saying people go too hard on Hitler.
I'm not saying they go too hard. I'm saying they always give you these random,
True,
totally meaningless facts.
I think he
about
wrote a
him.
lot though. I think he left a lot. I think he like had like intimate diaries, and he had an inner
Did he?
circle. Yeah, dude, the guy was an artiste.
I mean, I know he had an inner circle.
So he probably wrote diaries. Back
think he was
then,
telling them all? He was
back
just like,
then,
guys.
big asterisk here. Great men, or men who were
Great in
of
the
global importance.
term of like
Yeah, exactly. Like a
magnitude.
I'm affecting world
Magnitude.
history. Guys that were like pretty aware they're affecting world history tend to keep journals of some sort. So I think, but again, I'm just going off the fact that I have Hitler facts.
You think
and I
in
don't
his
even-
journal he was like, man, my farts fucking stunk today.
he could have been like, dude,
I
like
can't believe how bad my farts were. I know that I'm affecting the world and that this document's going to be important.
maybe.
My farts keep
You think that was? You
stanking.
think that was his moment?
I have chlamydia again. I'm gay. That's one that
Do
circulates.
you think that was his like fucking big thing? He was just like he farted under the blankets and was like, oh. It's like, wait a second. Sorry. We should go on the page.
I knew that was coming. That's junk, dude. That's not what we do here. I apologize.
That's a joke.
I want to apologize to everybody
I have
listening on
Hitler
behalf
facts.
of my friend fucking Matt, my former friend, now that he said that.
That was a joke. That's a funny. That's
That's
anti-Hitler,
that's a
dude.
very funny joke.
Anti-Hitler, dude. Come
That
on.
Hitler came up with the gas
Come on.
chambers by
Please.
Dutch ovening himself.
Come on, dude.
That's a great yes.
All the time too. A lot of Holocaust and I was like, yeah, but if you ever had Metrazine or whatever it's called, it would explode. It's like maybe he was just flatulent enough, dude. It was just his fart. All right, sorry. I don't want to give those people a platform.
You don't want to give them a platform. You're
But
exactly
yeah,
right.
I immediately take back Hitler. Hitler did not smell his own farts. The gas chambers were
Hitler did
engineered.
smell his own farts. Had nothing to do with
I take that back. I'd like to apologize for that statement and assure everybody the gas chambers had nothing to do with farts. They were just there. Do you have any dates?
November 10th and 11th, November 10th, I'll be at Zany's Nashville, and the 11th, I'll be in Huntsville, Alabama. We just added some dates. I'll add some more. Comedy Club of Kansas City. Coming to Kansas City. The 27th, 28th, and 29th of November. So the fucking like day after Thanksgiving.
That'd be
Hitting
nice.
the road, dude.
That'd be nice.
Back on the road.
Yeah, I got a couple things in the works, but I can't talk about.
November
it. I got more
21st.
projects.
November 21st. Soul Joel. Soul Joel's Amphitheater.
There's one of my things
The
in the works.
return, dude. Me and
That's-
Soul Joel had
It was
beef.
a schism, dude.
Now we're boys.
How'd you settle
We're
it?
back.
What was it
How
like?
did it settle? I'm a draw now.
So what was it called?
That's how that settled.
Was it like, hey, what's up, or like
Yeah, we had talks before. We had to, yeah.
you guys weren't in talks?
Well, there was just one of my least favorite things, and you've seen me deal with this recently on the road, which is where there's a beef that's just an accident.
Sure.
Like a misinterpreted text, or like,
Yeah.
it fucking kills me. It bothers me so much.
An accidental beef.
Like, yeah, where it's like,
For
that
sure.
wasn't what I was just saying when I was texting you. I was being friendly. I was joking.
Yeah.